coming in. All right. Looks like we're live. Let people start coming in. We've got
Yay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cosplayers. And me as the kingpin, as people have said.
Yeah, how
Evidently.
come you didn't wear a white shirt, like a white
You could-
tuxedo or something
I should
like
have
that?
got a white striped shirt or
You
something
have
like that.
failed.
Oh, I'm the host and I've already
fine.
failed within 1 minute.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's like casual. Yeah, it's casual Thursday. It's fine.
There you go. It's quarantine Thursday. There you go.
Yeah, everywhere.
We're not talking about quarantine, are we? We have 2 people watching us, so
Hi, two people.
we'll take a couple comments before. Here come the comments.
Sarah, Ryan.
Sarah says, Kelly.
Hi, Sarah.
Ryan says, wow, cosplay away. 7 people watching us. They're coming in.
Look at that.
Hi, guys.
Well, we hounded enough on our social media to gain viewers. So
I
Yeah,
tried. Hi, Zach.
Oh, we have.
hello, Zach.
Why did he?
We have this.
Why
and
did he
Zach.
just give his name?
Hey.
Well, let's
Zach.
ask everybody. Zach? No. So Flo says, hello, Brad, Chi-Town, and Kelly. And we also have
Hi.
Nicole. And we have Corey. And we have Heather down on the bottom row.
Yes.
Hello.
And Al says hello. Zach says I'm on
Wow.
YouTube and she's on Facebook. His girlfriend and him are watching on 2
Yay.
different.
Yes.
There you go. It's couple night here on the crawl space. We have Spider-Man
Hey,
says
Joe.
hello, everyone. Ryan.
Hello.
My bad. Yep, Zach, you're bad.
Yeah, you are bad. Ryan.
Y'all,
Very,
he's
very.
dumb. We're tired. All right.
Aw.
The girlfriend's already showing the love. to
Man,
Zach.
the host has
Wow.
been insulted and
Can we?
what are you saying, Corey?
Like, can we say that? Can we? Like, we can't call them dumb. No.
No.
No,
Well,
he's a regular on the show, so I can call him.
Yeah,
that,
Corey.
so it's all good.
Watch some of the and listen to some of the podcasts, and
yeah.
it's
no
more
doubt.
than dumb.
Hi, Pinkman.
Oh, he wants me to call my wife in to watch. There we go. Hi, Corey and Heather. Hello. Hey.
man.
All right.
Hello, hello.
So
think
if
we
it's
said hello to
cool,
everyone.
Heather, I thought I'd start with you.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yes,
I'm
because
in the hot seat.
you are.
Oh, pressure.
So we have Heather, and she is a cosplayer. She was interviewed. She was our very first Spider cosplay. So let's go to the website.
Yes.
That's
And
right.
If you
And
want to look where to find it, it's right over here.
Yeah.
And you click on this little section here.
Flat
If
on my
my website will load. But we can take a look at all of them. Nope, there's Nicole right there.
Yeah.
She was our latest one. And we have several. Oh, there's Corey right there. You can see his article.
Yeah.
Corey, and
There's-
that's your girlfriend, right?
Yeah, that's my girl, and that's me in the back.
And we have more. We've got 3 full pages. And if you go to the
Yeah.
here,
Very last one.
I'll show everybody. Look at that Craven. That Craven looks incredible.
Wow.
I think we should have
Wow.
him on for the next.
I think he should.
Man,
Billy. Yeah.
Old.
Oh, there's Ashley, who's a regular on our
Yes.
show as Black Cat. Yep.
And she was at AWA in those photos.
Yep.
Ooh, cool.
I know this because me and her live in the same place.
Awesome. All right. Well, oh, and she's adorable. We need to get her
Yes.
on too, Peter.
Okay.
That's so cool.
Isn't that
She's
neat?
so cute.
Yep.
Dakota has a spinneret suit. We have to get together.
Yes.
Here, real quick, let's take a look at her pictures. I'm distracted by my own website. Hold on.
You're gonna find out that Brad has a
Oh,
very. Oh
look at
wow,
that.
that's
That's a great looking picture.
that banner that I did
He's
is
so awesome.
Yeah.
Ryan Stegman, right?
Oh yeah, that's Ryan
Yeah.
Stegman right there. Very cool.
Yes.
I love little
Oh.
Annie's too. Oh,
That's adorable.
Incredible. Incredible.
Oh, she's in chemistry class. Oh, her with Stan.
Oh,
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
is that her? Is that her mom?
No, that is
Oh,
one of
okay.
her mom's friends.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's cool.
That is very.
Oh, look at him recreate the picture cover. That's so nice. Oh, and they did a panel. Ooh, that's so cool. Anyway, where was I? Heather, I'm getting to you. Heather, I'm coming. I'm almost there. There you are, Heather.
Okay, there she is.
Heather, I'm clicking on the link. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Okay, so there is Heather. There you are with J. Scott Campbell. Talk about this picture a little bit.
Oh my gosh, I can't even.
That takes us back, right, Heather?
Way back. And then so J. Scott
There you
Campbell,
go.
the drawing, the portrait was done by Billy Tucci.
Oh, that one that was right beside you. Here, I'll click on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That portrait was done by Billy Tucci, and that was like the second time he
There
drew
you go.
me. It was back in probably 2002. I'm not sure.
Wow, that's awesome.
But yeah, like that was like my very first convention years, like
Awesome.
probably year 2, year 3. And yeah, Billy Tucci drew that one, and then J. Scott Campbell, he took my design because I was not comfortable with like just the latex suit, so I added the little waist cincher corset, and suddenly things just blew up. Like everybody was wearing this corset or some kind of version of it. And then J. Scott Campbell, who is one of my like idol. I used to, oh my god, I can't even talk. I used to do some of my drawings off of his style.
Yeah.
And he basically drew my version of the Black Cat, and I went apeshit. And I was like, oh!
Yeah. So was that your first con that you were at? The J. Scott Campbell?
No, that was probably like my 3rd or 4th convention, and I can't remember what convention that was. But because it's been like 20 years.
You've been cosplaying for 20 years. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What was your very first cosplay? What did you dress up as for the first one?
Black Cat.
Black Cat.
Yeah.
So that would be 2000. So that was pre Ultimate Spider-Man. So that was So like 80s Felicia, 90s Felicia.
Yeah. I didn't even know I was cosplaying. I did the costume for Halloween when I was living back in New York, and me and my friends went down to Greenwich Village, and everybody on the subway and everybody in Greenwich Village thought I was Storm. And I won a couple of bar contests.
Oh, that's so cool.
But yeah, I always loved Felicia, reading the comics and everything. I love Spider-Man. He's been my fella, my guy.
He's all our dudes, yeah.
But I was mainly a big X-Men fan growing up. I drew a lot of X-Men comic stuff, and
so you weren't insulted by being called Storm, so that's good.
No, not at all.
Heather and I fall into the category of cosplaying before it was cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Pretty much. So
what year did it really take off? Peter or anyone?
Yeah, Heather, you're gonna have to keep me honest because you've been to San Diego more than I have. 2005.
When did I come out to LA? It's been about 15 years since I've been out here. So 2000, probably 6 and 7, because it was still like light. Like you could still like do cartwheels through the aisles at San Diego Comic-Con the first year that I came here.
That's funny.
Yeah. You still could hang out, or like I remember meeting Pierre Mayhew, God rest his soul.
Oh yeah, Chewbacca.
Yeah,
I have a story
at the hotel bar, the Hyatt Hotel Bar. You would just walk in there and they'd be hanging out, and you can easily like sit down and talk. Those were the
Those were the good old days.
Yeah.
Here, let's add some more. Let's look at some more of your pictures.
Yeah, I was about to say, because everybody, whenever I talk about doing Black Cat, everyone tells me to do Ultimate, and I'm like, why should I do Ultimate? because if you go down, you'll see her ultimate, which is amazing. So
yes, there you are.
Right there.
Here, let me blow it up a little bit.
It's
One
so
sec.
awesome.
There you go. Tell me about that suit.
That suit was a pain in the freaking
I was the first one to guess
it does not look
that,
comfortable. It doesn't look comfortable.
Heather, I remember you posting that, and no one knew who it was. And I said, "Going ultimate, are we?" And she's like, "Yay! Finally, after 50 people, someone gets it right."
Oh man, if you wore that now, you would be swarmed because everybody wants to see that costume.
Oh my god, wow! I'm surprised. I've been out of the loop for like now.
So what did it take to design that? I guess most of it is similar to the original, except for the headgear.
Right.
Yeah.
I was with other like cosplayers, older cosplayers, I would say, and they were trying to help me figure out how to do this because I did apprentice for a guy in New York. That's how I got into conventions. His name was Spat, and I apprenticed with him doing special effects and props. So I knew about resins, I knew about molds, I knew about life casts and all that stuff. And we were trying to figure out the best way to do that headpiece, the glasses, and I can't even remember what it was, but it was heavy as
Could you see out of those yellow lenses?
Yes, for a short time.
And then fogged up, right?
Oh, they fogged up. Oh.
I had to drill holes on the side for ventilation.
That's funny. Man, your eyes need air.
Yeah. And then the suit itself was something that I got from like a BDSM shop.
Oh.
A lot of costumes are
I was rereading your article. You said that the black cat collar here is from a pet store too, right? Because you.
Oh my god!
So was that a cat collar? Is that what that was? A cat collar?
That's a dog collar.
Oh, it's a dog collar.
I think Brad's been watching too much Tiger King.
Oh yeah. And our guest is Carol Baskin. Hello, Carol.
Run, everybody run.
Everybody run. So that's a dog collar. Okay. That's awesome. Tell me about this webbing. What is this webbing in this picture? That looks awesome.
That is actually just regular string.
Okay.
Oh God, I can't remember the guys that took this picture. Damien and oh God, I can't remember. That was a while ago too.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to recreate it, so we just got regular string and did that. Tried to recreate that.
This is from a J. Scott Campbell cover where she is covered in diamonds, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
And this is our own Chi-Town Spidey down here, right here.
Yeah.
Peter.
Yeah, New York Comic Con. That was fun, right?
Did we do that at New York Comic Con?
Yeah, we did that in New York, right?
Nice.
Yeah. And my mask kept on falling off, and I was like,
"Oh, it's right! It's right there in your hand, isn't it?"
And I saved your camera that day. I rescued your camera that day.
Yes, you did.
Oh, that's funny. And let's take a look at some other. Oh, your black cat evidently playing pool and watching a game.
Who won? We played pool, and she did beat me. So
yeah.
Oh,
Look at your. What do they call that?
Grappling hook.
Grappling hook. There you go. Grappling hook.
That was a birthday gift.
Got that at the Home Depot. Yeah.
it was on our wish list.
Yeah,
Hey, cosplay.
You see that was that BDSM
funny.
That yeah.
That's so cool. So I find I can ask all you guys, it's good to have a professional photographer, it looks like.
Yeah.
Because you need someone to take some good pictures of you.
Actually, a lot of those photographers that took those pictures, they were just starting out.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
It's good to, yeah, it would be good to get somebody that's just starting out, and you guys are great subjects that make some good pictures. So, Heather, you're are you a seamstress? Do you sew this stuff, or
I do. I alter a lot of things. The way that I made a lot of my costumes, or all of my costumes, were not really going down to the fabric store or the garment district. I actually went to like Out of the Closet or just like Salvation Army and stuff like that. And I would find material because I always loved that beat up, used, worn in look. So, and it takes time to do it yourself with like new material, and it still kind of looks new even if you try and wear it out. So I mean, it was more of like, I used to say I used to go hunting for a lot of my materials. So yeah.
And if you want to follow Heather, this is her Instagram page right up on the screen, HC Harris. There you go. Oh,
there's Corey. He's already looking at it right now.
Here. Let me see it again, Corey. Do it one more time. Hold up your phone. There you go. Right there. Nice. Really, we'll go to some questions real quick. Hunter says, joining for the first time. So that was a collar from a cat store. What did I just walk into?
Hunter. It was a pet store on St. Mark's Place in Greenwich Village, New York.
Funny. Spider Menace says, grappling hooks, always a good gift. Anybody getting married, put that on your registry, please. Dancer Chick says, innovation at its finest.
Thank you.
Ryan went to his first con, it looks like in 1998. I can count how many on two hands now.
Wow.
Matt says it very similar to Ultimate Black Cat is similar to Catwoman to him.
I mean, the sort of, but not really.
What? Felicia has the fur by the feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, fur on that Ultimate was actually, I was the first.
I'll go back to it.
Yeah.
There you go.
The fur on the Ultimate was actually an old wig that I cut up. And
nice.
Actually, yeah.
I could see that, yeah.
Because they made it so flowy in the comic. It's like I tried to find the faux fur all over the place that would have that kind of, flow, and nothing worked. And so I took a old wig and I sewed it to faux fur. So the faux fur underneath it would give it more of fullness going through, and that way it didn't lie so flat like a wig.
Yeah.
So
is there the wig on your arms too, or is that your hair? Okay, so there's a wig back there too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Let's see. Cosplayer at this late date makes me realize how lucky I am. I have gone to conventions before everyone started staying indoors. You're kind of at a convention right now. Here's 5 cosplayers right now.
You're welcome.
Welcome to the Cosplay Cosplay. Stofolo wants to know if you ever had cosplayed as Storm.
No, but I thought about it for a long time. And in the early days, I know it was more of a kind of whispered underground issue of, well, that's not accurate because of certain skin colors. And my argument also would be, I am biracial. My mom is Black. She's from Jamaica. Mm-hmm. My father's ancestry is from Ireland. I was like, well, why couldn't I, cosplay just because of my skin color? But I didn't have the guts to at the time. And I just, kind of stuck with Felicia and different versions of Snow White. Yeah. So
Zach says Brad has ADD, Heather. Just roll with it.
It's true.
Let's see.
We're all doing it.
Vinkman says Peter Mayhew was the first celebrity I got an autograph from at a Comic-Con, so that's cool. Brick says in video games, Marvel Spider-Man, I think, has a child with Black Cat. No, he had a pregnancy scare.
It was a prank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the-
Yeah,
Spoiler alert.
Bad
oh, yeah.
April Fool's joke.
There was a What If comic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of
Yeah.
them getting married, but yeah, no
Yeah.
kid.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Maury Povich came out in the video game and said, "Peter, you are not the father." So he's all good. No child support for Pete. You know.
Well, wait. I mean, hi.
What? Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I'm sorry, Peter. You are the father.
Wait a minute.
Sorry, I forgot. We're not talking Earth 616. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the Crawl Space Con. Yes.
Yes, it is.
And Ryan just randomly meowed. Okay.
Cool, Ryan.
Okay. So, Heather, anything else you want to talk about? Or Peter and Kelly might have questions for you too.
Nope.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm glad Heather joined and she
No
got to
doubt.
talk about this. I think Heather, is this like our third time I'm interviewing you? I did it on MySpace way back in the day. I did it for another website that no longer exists, and now here you are again. So good times.
Good
And you still got to get out to Chicago, young lady.
No, it's so weird. About 6 years ago, I walked away from a 10-year relationship, and I had to basically find myself all over again because a lot of my confidence with my creativity was absolutely shattered or gone. And I found this career through massage therapy. So right now I'm a practicing neuromuscular massage therapist, and I really haven't sewn or done anything along the creative lines of cosplay for these past years. So I mean, thank you so much for remembering my work and
No
also
doubt.
reminding me like, hey, you did some good shit, girl.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, you did. And if anyone's in LA or California and needs a massage, go to see Heather.
You know, I'm thinking that needs to be in the comics. Don't superheroes need massages? Like, aren't their
Sure,
muscles
Brad.
stiff and stuff from web swinging and all those poses they do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's have a 2-page panel
There you go.
of Spider-Man getting massaged by the Black Cat out that way.
Well, that
It's fine.
that would
DC
be in
Comics,
Max, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no, DC Comics did that whole one about therapy. Marvel will just be about massage therapists.
Yeah.
You
There
know,
you go.
it helped me.
All right, so Corey, let's tackle you now. Let me put up your Instagram. Well, after you get tackled, you can get a massage. You know.
Right, yeah, just
So
right here.
there's Corey's Instagram if you want to follow him. And this is the article that, by the way, Leah Williams' interview is up on the podcast that Peter did in Chicago. Pretty cool. The writer of Amazing Mary Jane. So, Corey, you have to tell me about this TikTok with your girlfriend. This is adorable. Can you guys hear the audio?
No.
Okay. I can hear the audio, but anyway, talk about recording this TikTok, Corey.
Okay, so
I'll play it
it's pretty easy. Dakota had already filmed the first part, and we so I was just kind of looking through her stuff on her Instagram. I'm like, oh, I'm dressed as Peter right now. What can I duet? What can I do to, like, I don't know, do something with her, because do something with her. So it was funny because we both filmed in, like, we put our phones in the same spot. So a lot of the comments were like, wait, what? Are they in the same room? Like, what's going on here? Like, why is his fan moving and her fan not? And like, there's a whole lot of, like, people were nitpicking this whole thing.
Yeah, you get some fans that are really nitpicking. That's funny.
Yeah, we're just like, we live together, but it was super fun. So I tried it, and people seem to like it.
Now, did you meet as cosplayers, or did this become like a thing that you guys both got interested in, or how did this happen, or how did Peter find his Mary Jane?
So in Walt Disney World, where I used to work, we have a thing there called Dapper Day twice a year. And so I met her on Dapper Day. I was actually there with a girlfriend of mine that wasn't her, and
Ooh.
we had dressed up as
I don't mean to cause drama.
Follow
over there. I mean,
no, you're good.
Good job, Brad.
So we
so you met her at Disney World in Japan, because you're in Japan right now, right?
No, in Orlando.
In Florida.
So
Okay,
I met
got
her
it.
in Orlando. Yeah. And then I left for Paris. I worked in Disneyland Paris for a while, and she worked on cruise line. So we were separate, but we had met that one time, and we remembered
Wow.
each other enough to stay in contact the whole time.
That's so cool.
And when we got back, I asked her to go out with me, and we did. We've been together for over 3 years now.
That's now I don't know
Yeah.
how much you can talk about Disney World. Can you talk about what characters you play and what characters she played? Or
Friends, Brad.
sorry, I'm sorry.
I literally warned you.
I know. I'm so sorry. I got distracted
I have
by
a
that
lot of
spinneret costume. Yeah.
I have a lot of friends in Orlando. I have different friends there than I do in here in Japan. But right now, I am friends with Aladdin and
There you go.
Flynn Rider and Bert from Mary Poppins.
Oh, cool. So let's take a look at some of your pictures again. We just saw the TikTok that you did. Oh, you got multiple spider suits. How many do you own?
Oh yeah.
There was a whole TikTok where I switched between all of them. At one point, I have the Miles Morales from Spider-Verse. I have the Peter B. Parker from Spider-Verse. That one there.
Oh, wow.
I have this the Ultimate Symbiote. The PS4 Spidey was my first one.
So the one you have on is the Ultimate Symbiote? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I have an Ultimate Symbiote. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that looks awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah. It's got some really neat texturing on it.
Oh,
Is that,
gotcha.
is that Arachnid Studios? Is that Brandon?
No, it's Gunhead.
Oh, okay.
Gunhead.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
And I've never gotten Arachnid Studios website to ever work. Every time I try to click on anything, it never shows any of his stuff, unfortunately.
Fair. Same.
Yeah.
So you've also got
everyone
you've also got a PS4 suit. That looks awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it's my favorite suit that I own. It once I saw that white spider when they were releasing like trailers for the game and stuff, I fell in love. So I was like, that's gonna be my first Spider-Man suit, and I made it happen. I got through RPC Studios, and
the lenses look really good on this one.
Yeah,
I like that one.
really good.
Yeah. It was the first time I ever used anything of my own. It was like a soft shell. Like any other shell that I had used was like hard plastic. I feel like RPCs kind of form to your head a bit, and they're so comfortable.
So explain soft shells, and I've seen. Whoop! I meant to remove it. Okay. I've seen people use like the Spider-Man masks that are in the toy stores. Is that a soft shell or is that a hard shell, or explain it to a newbie.
All right. So this is.
So I guess like most masks. Yeah, you go first.
Oh,
Yeah.
There you go.
No, well, I was like visual aid. This is a hard shell.
Okay.
So it's basically vacuum formed after somebody sculpting a buck. Generally, they'll have magnets, and you can put them on. I'm failing at that right now. Softer stuff sometimes will have magnets, but most of the time it's just something to help shape.
Peter, you've got a soft mask, right?
I just got a mask. I don't have
he doesn't
any
have any
shell. I got my own hard shell right here. I never wore the hard shells or the soft shells. Spider-Man doesn't wear that, but I get why a lot of people do it. Yeah. And I'm I'm retired now. I don't do that.
Also, does everyone love Simba being my model right now?
Oh,
yeah.
my original 1994 plush Simba.
Nice.
How doesn't it get like uber sweating with breath condensation in there and everything like that?
It can get sweaty. Mine's pretty decent. Like I've got holes in it for breathing and stuff like that. Just to kind of keep air out and keep it from fogging the lenses up. But I will say that like if I put it on with a full face of makeup, when I take it off, I have to completely clean it. And it was so hard out of the little holes that are around the mouth to get my lipstick off today
Oh my
as I was changing it, because this is interchangeable. It's the same face shell I use for my classic suit. It's just I changed the lenses and I, replaced the mask. And there was a lot of makeup from the last photo shoot in the face of it.
Yeah. Venkman says everyone on the live stream is wearing awesome costumes, yet here I am trying to identify all the action figures behind Kelly. Here, real quick, I'll full screen Kelly. What do we got? We got a Spider-Gwen.
We've got a. So, by the way, I'm at my parents' house still. So these are all my nephew's toys. We have a Spider-Gwen. We have my Tobey Maguire. This is not the one that JR stripped
on the
last
podcast.
episode.
I apologize for you guys have no idea what that means.
Neither do I, and I'm a crawl spacer.
Yeah. Go look at that Spider News episode.
We got a little wild, okay? My Mayday.
There you go.
Mayday. And then MJ, if I move her, she might fall. Poor Kristen Dunst from this first movie. She can't bend like at all.
Well, she's getting older. That movie's nearly 20 years old,
I still love
she
that
needs
movie.
to go to Heather, she can bend.
So I grabbed what I could.
There you go.
To be
anyway,
festive.
Corey, where were we? We were looking at your pictures. Hold on, let me add.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me keep pulling your stuff up. Okay, so that looks like the movie suit.
Yeah. We got the Tom Holland.
So PS4 is your first favorite to wear. What's
yeah.
the symbiote your second, or where do your costumes rank? What's some? They're probably like outfits. They probably fit better. Some of them.
Yeah, I mean, so like the RPC suits that I have are the symbiote and the PS4 suit, and those fit me the best, I'd say. I ended up getting the Far From Home suit from Heroes Time, and I just didn't fit as well as I wanted it to. I had like the leather add-ons, so like around the shoulders and the black accents going down. It didn't let the fabric stretch. So
sorry.
Go ahead. No, you're good.
This is like, because this is like my stuff, and this is stuff I researched. So yeah, no, I remember when that was going on, and Heroes Time wasn't doing right. I've seen a lot of not problems, but it's difficult if it's not a simple suit for Heroes Time.
So
sorry.
So there's shoulder pads in this suit. Is that what you're saying? What? Why is it so small?
Oh no. I don't wear any sort of like padding or anything underneath. But it was like with the black accents and stuff that would be like on the Far From Home suit that was leather. This suit was actually off of Wish.
Okay.
Wow.
Corey,
I've got
is
three
physically fit.
suits off Wish.
Yeah.
I mean, he works out. He's in spider shape.
But you can still pull off Peter B. Parker, evidently, is what you said.
You can. You can pull it off.
love this outfit.
That's an awesome shot.
This is the one you're wearing right now, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm wearing right now. Yeah.
Tell me how you did this.
Stick to the wall. Yeah. Tell us.
Yeah. How did you stick to the wall? Yeah. Now, what body part is on fire right now?
all of them.
All of them. Okay. There you go.
So basically, we found this pillar outside. This whole photo shoot was really fun because people were taking like their prom photos like near us, and we ended up going and taking pictures with them because they wanted us to.
So awesome.
Yeah. But here we found a pillar, and basically I just climbed up, held myself to the wall behind me, and my feet. If you look at my feet, I'm kind of on a little tiny ledge.
Yeah.
Little tiny ledge.
Corey, were you like, take my picture? I was
like
in this picture, I'm actually screaming.
Because you're probably blind. Can you see out of those lenses?
So that's an Oracle made face shell, and their lenses you can't see very well out of them, and they're not the most comfortable. It looks really nice in the shot, but this one is really, really hard to see out of.
Yeah.
And for our audio listeners, we're looking at a picture of Corey and his symbiote sticking to a chimney during a fire.
No doubt. Like he's ready to deliver some presents to some kids.
His
Is this the same suit over here?
Same suit.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That looks good.
It's really good.
Different lighting.
Is it Is it one piece or is it the two piece with the mask, or
Yeah,
and
this
zip
suit
up
is
the back
first
end,
suit I
or
tried. It zips up straight at the back, so I was trying
Yep.
different zips on this suit. I got all the zips you could probably get off of a RPC, so the wrists, the ankles,
Yeah.
oh, okay,
the crotch zips, just to see like what the use of any of them would be.
yeah.
And I don't think I would ever do any other kind of zips other than just the wrist ones. And I'll probably stay with a U zip. I think those are my favorite. Just because I don't like seeing the line right at the back.
The last podcast, I asked all of them, what happens if you have to pee?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Well,
Is it
I
like
have
a
my-
little kid with a snowsuit?
Kind of.
Right when you get it on, I gotta go.
So when I went to go see Endgame, I went in costume, and I had Dakota unzip me 3 or 4 times
Oh.
mid-movie, so I could run out of the theater half unzipped, and then like wiggle out of it, and then somehow wiggle back, and then I'd come back and she'd sit me up. I'm like, it's in the middle of Endgame. I spent $50 to get these tickets to watch this movie, and she said, like, why are you having me zip you up?
You guys,
I feel
Peter and
that.
Mary Jane almost broke up over a large Coke. Yeah. Let's see. I'll pull up some more. Let's see.
Yeah, no, it's not fun getting out of those suits.
Oh wow! Look at that.
No.
That looks awesome. Tell me about this shot. Are you on a green screen, or how'd you do this?
No, I'm on the ground, and like this is the same shoot from the fire.
Nice.
I'm just on the ground doing like I don't know, the lowest and weirdest push-up ever. And on this one, I'm also like bending my head so far back to make it look as if I'm just normal. But yeah, no, I'm crying.
I thought you weren't actually climbing the wall there, buddy.
Man, you're doing like a McFarlane weird pose. Yeah.
I do what I can.
Oh, there's the couple.
Aw.
There's the girlfriend.
Very adorable.
There she is.
What along with Spider-Man? Along with Mary Jane, what else does she dress up as?
She has the white and red spinneret suit.
Yeah.
From, or was it Renew Your Vows?
Renew Your Vows.
Renew Your
Renew Your Vows.
Yeah, she's got that suit. She's commissioned Gunhead to do a Red Cat.
Okay. Nice.
From the J. Scott Campbell variant.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's commissioned that, so we're waiting for her to grab that. And she's actually looking into a Spider-Woman, like Jessica Drew classic.
Okay.
Yeah.
And thank you for giving us Crawl Space Love right there on your
No
iPad.
worries, I'm sorry. It's not like the best photo I could have done, but that's what I could manage at the time.
It's all good. It's on your iPad. I appreciate
It's
it.
all creative. You made it happen, Corey, and we couldn't be more appreciative of it.
Yeah, no doubt. So, talking about your history with Spider-Man, when did you fall in love with Spider-Man? What was your first exposure to him?
So young. I was very, very young. I think at the very beginning of my life, when you're born and you feel like you have webs on you, and you're just like, this is Spider-Man.
True.
I don't know. So I had a couple different superheroes that I really loved, and I still love, but maybe not as much as Spidey. My top 2 are Spidey and Green Lantern right now. I guess I have 2 on either side, but Flash and Wolverine and Cyclops were probably my biggest ones growing up. And then when I started getting the elementary school, middle school, and I started finding Spider-Man cooler and cooler and more relatable as I was growing up. I was like, oh, hey, I've done something. Oh, yeah, that's oh wow, we're a lot more alike than I thought we would be.
Nice.
And so I don't know. It got to that point, and I think where the turning point is when I auditioned for Disneyland Paris. They fit me in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They put me in this big muscle suit, and it was like a Raimi Amazing Spider-Man mix is kind of what their suit was, and it was I really liked it actually. And so I performed in him for about 9 months, and I could not go back to not having my own suit or having a suit. It's not something I probably cried on the last kid that I hugged.
That's good.
So I was like, it just meant so much to me.
Tell me some cool stories with the kids at Disneyland.
Oh man,
or Disney World, wasn't it?
Disneyland Paris.
Disneyland Paris. Tell me some
I've worked in
fun
Disneyland
stories.
Paris. So I guess there's so many good ones. It's hard to remember them all. There's a lot of funny ones. A lot of
let's hear some of those. I want to hear some of those.
I guess my biggest hit. So,
we're doing greatest hits. I love it. There's so many stories. We got a greatest hits album.
My best my in Paris, you get to perform as both someone who can see and one who would wear like a mask or a head or whatever. And so one of my friends was Tigger for the day. So I was friends with Tigger, and I hopped out and I was holding Eeyore's hand, and we were coming out and doing our thing. And so we met everybody and we're about to leave. And so as you're leaving, Paris has this thing where you have to bring all of the kids in, no matter if they're like from different families or whatever. You bring them up and you take one last final shot with everyone, like taking a few pictures just to make sure that everyone gets a shot. And so I ended up grabbing one kid's hand and like a little girl's hand on my left side. And I'm sitting there cheesing for the photo, even though I have a head on, no one could see. I'm smiling, and then I feel something on my thumb, and I go, "What?" I look down, and this girl on my left hand's biting my thumb.
All right.
It didn't hurt. I wasn't mad. I was just like, "Who bites a thumb?" Why?
How old was this
people
kid?
in Romeo and Juliet bit thumbs at each other.
I'm
My thumb
hungry.
Wow.
So like she was about 4. She was
okay.
from Spain. She was from Spain. She spoke Spanish. And
Okay, I figured it out. Do they sell Spider-Man popsicles there? Maybe they thought you were a popsicle.
but
Yeah,
I was friends with Tigger. So
Okay.
Yeah. So
I was
the tiger rolls that are there, or I think that's Shanghai, but whatever.
I'm the Tiger King. And so I was
Have
like,
you ever
I just kinda-
cosplayed as Carol Baskin? Ask your girlfriend.
We've gone down there.
Maybe that was.
So I was okay. She bit my finger. That's weird. So that's weird. So I moved my hand on the back, and I like moved her mouth away from my thumb, and I said, "Okay, let's go." So I kind of like let go of the kid that's on my right, and I just held her here, and I'm cheesing still. And all of a sudden, I feel like I gotta stand up for this one. I feel like a weird pressure on my hips
Oh no.
Oh, no.
right here,
Oh.
and this girl had grabbed me by the hips, like by my fur, and then
What?
went in and went.
And bit your butt?
Oh no! The front part.
The what?
The front.
Oh, the front. Oh my God.
Oh,
You mean the web shooter?
Yeah, man.
Oh my God. And
That's
Disneyland?
uncomfortable.
Yeah. And so I'm in this costume.
So how long were you in traction?
So
Wow.
she does that, and my face goes, and I in costume go, like, oh, and I pull back, obviously, really, really fast, and hit the kid that I was holding on his hand. I hit him in the face with my butt. And all I hear is the sound of his glasses hitting the metal fence behind me.
Oh, no.
And he's just like, and I just left. I grabbed
Question.
Eeyore and we ran.
Bit your thumb related to the mom who bit your front? Is it a biting family, or are they related, or just random? In Paris, they like to bite.
The girl who bit my thumb bit my.
Man.
Oh, it's the same kid. I thought
Yeah.
it was a whole family.
he was hungry.
No, same kid. It was the same kid. Same girl.
Oh, wow. All right, somebody top that one.
Oh,
You're
all
told
right.
you're up.
I hope no one can. I hope no
Oh
one
my
can.
God. Oh.
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
want anybody to do anything like that. But no, it was
Oh my
funny.
goodness.
It's I mean, I don't know. So many good things. Like I
Wow.
have stories like that I can laugh about now. I had a big buff guy, same guy. I'm friends with Tigger again, and he runs into Christopher Robin's bedroom, picks me up underneath the arms, and goes,
Oh.
"Tigger, you're my best friend," and just spins me. And
Oh, man.
I am parallel to the floor. This guy's 6'5", who is now on the bed. Like I have my photo pass and my my attendant screaming. They're both 5'1", like small girls.
Yeah.
It's like, "Yeah, put it down, screaming. And he's like, "No worries, we're best friends." And so he's
Oh,
spinning me
gosh.
around, spinning me around, and then he finally puts me down. and my head hits his shoulder.
Man.
And it knocked it back, and I pinched a nerve in my back, but I didn't know it.
Oh, wow.
Until I woke up the next morning. It was my first day to be friends with Prince Charming, and I'm like, yes, this is gonna be fun. Let's go. And so I woke up and I moved my head, and all I heard was a pop, and I felt like a warm fluid go all the way through. I was like,
oh my god, that was the trapezius.
Yeah. So I was like,
So then you called Heather. She worked out your kinks.
Heather's like, I'm there.
Wow.
So like the whole interaction, I was like, so how are you, princess? And I had to turn my whole body because I couldn't.
You were literally like an action figure. You could only move in so many articulations. Yeah. So I guess the lesson to be learned is 100 Acre Woods is a lot tougher than New York City, right? That Tigger is, man. Christopher Robin lived in a hood. Let's go to the comments. Devil Breaker asks, "Is there a Peter and Felicia comic where they had a child?" Heather, you said it was a What If, wasn't it?
Not with a child. They were married.
Yeah, they were married for the What If comic, but there was no kid. I think that was a fluke or a rumor.
I don't think they did have a kid yet.
It's just from the game, and again, it doesn't exist. So
right. Matt says, "I love the Venom statue behind you, Kelly." That's not a statue. That's your mask.
That is Simba wearing my mask.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, this is not a symbiote. It's not Venom. She got the suit from the spider shop because she dried her classic suit and it shrank. You should pick up Spider-Girl. It is on Marvel Unlimited, and they're giving 7 days for free. Nice. You can read all of it in 7 days.
Right.
Just say.
Hershey wants to know what happened to the recent Spider News and reviews. They're up on Patreon. Once the Patreon members have them, I will release them to the public. So if you want to see them, go up to Patreon.
Yes, if you want to see JR shake some goblin booty and strip the Tobey Maguire doll, that is Patreon.
Dancer Chick says Simba is rocking that cosplay. Spaghetti. Oh, one of my students. Social crawl spacing. That's what we're doing. Devil Breaker says Simba deserves to wear the mask since he knows the difference between power and responsibility. Snowflow wants to know from everyone, how do you clean your costumes?
Oh, hand wash.
Vodka bottle. And
vodka?
Just spray it down. Yeah, because it's an antiseptic, and it's like an old theater kid trick, and you just spray it down.
Well, there you go. Always love that MJ in the first Raimi movie dress, which you showed off, Kelly. Let's see. I now associate the famous covers Mayday figure with Kelly.
Yeah.
Tom says, "Hi everyone, digging the costumes."
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Ron Friends.
Hey,
Hi,
Ron.
Artist Ron Friends, real journalism, Brad. He's probably referencing something I talked about earlier. I don't remember what he.
I think it was about Endgame.
Hey, Ron,
What
I'm doing
did
the
I say
Peter
about
Parker
Endgame?
from Mayday.
Oh, when you had to pee. Yeah. That's a good question, isn't it? Let's see. When I saw Infinity War, I ate $40 worth of theater food at a fancy cinema. Never again, one night only. Ryan has had enough. He's off to bed.
All right.
Hi, Ryan.
Good night, Ryan. Good night, Ryan.
Night, Ryan.
Venkman says, "I don't buy popcorn or soda because they're getting too expensive and all the movie theaters are closed, so that isn't going to work.
Oh, that's
And I have to go to the bathroom." Yes. Theaters have gone up in price.
Yeah.
Carol effing Baskin is what Spider-Man said.
I wanted to get through this podcast without a Tiger King reference.
Oh, it's all
sorry.
Uncle Rizzo is talking to Nicole about hit the jackpot.
No, I think that was about Tigger, but
They said Tigger. I'm
You're
sorry.
way behind,
well, it's
Brad.
still Tiger.
You're like
Tigger. There's no.
Tigger.
How do you spell Tigger? Is it 2 G?
T-I-double-G.
T-I-double-G-E-R. Yeah.
There you go. You got it.
Dancer Chick says that's tragic about the bite. That kid wanted a piece of Tigger. Spider-Man, this is not what I expected going into this podcast. Yeah.
It's
That's
Ron
the fun of
Friend
it.
says thank you. Yeah. So let's talk to Nicole.
Yeah.
We had Nicole on last time, so I'm going to show some new pictures that you've done, and we'll go through your article here again. Chi-Town did this cover, I think, for you, right?
Yep.
Yes.
That looks awesome. And that's the. Oh, you're not wearing that white one. You're wearing
No.
the PS4.
No, I'm wearing
Yeah.
the
You're all,
PS4.
hold on, I didn't.
Yeah.
There we go. We got the PS4. Yeah, that looks awesome.
Love that.
She was going to wear a spinneret, but it's too hot over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nicole?
I actually am. I put the PS4 Spider-Man game in, and I realized I hadn't 100%ed the DLCs.
Oh,
So I just,
no.
I just
failed.
100%ed the second one. I'm on to the third one soon, because Lord knows I've got enough time. So we've got that one, and we've got. Talk about this photo shoot. Where was this?
That one? That was at LA Comic Con,
Okay.
right before the doors were open.
Yeah.
I usually take a photographer with me to conventions just to keep things simple and make sure I absolutely are getting photos at a convention. So
Right.
we just were hanging around waiting for them to open the doors and found a cool spot outside of the LA Convention Center that was a cool cityscape background.
Yeah.
Took some pictures.
Talk about your photographer. Is it a good friend, or are they the one to be a professional photographer, or are they a professional photographer?
That one that I took with me to LA was my friend.
Cool.
She's actually a makeup artist, but she does photography for her own makeup.
Oh, cool.
So that was one I took to LA. Usually I take my stepbrother, who is a professional photographer and did my photos for last year's WonderCon.
Oh,
And
cool.
he's done a lot of my Raven photos as well.
All right. And you did this for Halloween, MJ, with
No,
the
Valentine's Day.
not Halloween, Valentine's Day. I don't even know if today's Thursday anymore.
It's
I've been in the
March
house so
40th.
long.
It's March 40th. It's fine.
It is March 40th. Very true. Talk about this photo. Oh, I thought, yeah, they're right down here. So talk about these a little bit.
The Valentine ones. So I went to Target, got a bunch of candy and cookies and sweets, and I love eating during photo shoots, so decided to sit down and eat. And that dress is off of Shein, a website that ships, I believe, from China as well.
Oh.
And it's a really comfortable dress. It's amazing.
And this is Christmas. Did I get the holiday right?
yes. If you didn't get that right, bro.
I know. Talk about the spider sweater. Love that.
The sweater is from. My mind just blanked out. It's
Merchoid.
yes, Merchoid. It's Merchoid.
Nice.
Troy, yeah.
Very cool. And waiting for Peter with the mistletoe right there.
Yep.
And again, you showed us Crawl Space Love. Look at that.
There we go.
Very cool. Very cool.
Corey and both Corey and Nicole went for the iPad.
Exactly.
Very good.
Love it.
Wait. For mine, do I need to go find an iPad?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would
No, for you, Kelly, since you're now official Crawl Spacer, you need to make a banner outside.
I need to go. I need to go print it off.
Yep.
There
Figure
you
that
go.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole, talk about it. You've done some new pictures too. You've got I love the Kim Possible.
Thank you.
That looks awesome.
Oh,
love
Raven's
the
fun.
Raven.
And Raven.
Yeah, the Raven ones have been really fun. I did that the first weekend after Disneyland shut down.
Mhm.
I was planning on doing a more like new suit and everything for WonderCon, and since WonderCon got postponed, haven't been able to do that. So I just put on my regular leotard and grabbed the ears and
Yeah.
did some bunny Raven stuff.
And I love your Hellboy.
So much fun.
What was it like to put that red paint on? I mean, that red paint was everywhere, wasn't it?
Well, it took me about an hour and a half to get into makeup,
Yeah.
and it did last for the majority of the day. It only cracked in a few places, which was really nice. And then it took me 45 minutes and a very hot shower to get out.
Oh, and here you are with the Spider-Man candy heart, and the same shirt that you're wearing now.
Yeah, thank you.
Perfect. Yep. And this, J. Scott Campbell and Heather, we talked about him. He has inspired this look of Mary Jane. This is like,
Yeah.
I think, the default version of Mary
Yeah.
Jane, right?
I'm trying. Hold on. I'm gonna try and do this stupid.
Or what? Oh, hold on. Let me full screen. You're gonna. Everybody, can anybody?
might have to,
everybody do that?
Shoot. Okay,
mean,
I
I can
think
try.
I've got it. Not that you can see, because
I think I've got it.
right.
Oh, here, Nicole. Let me full screen you.
It is.
Okay. Can you do? Ow!
There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Not comfortable. It's not comfortable.
It's not very
Okay, Heather,
comfortable now.
you were doing it too. Let me full screen Heather. Where'd Heather go? Here. Okay.
I'll do
There
this
you go.
one.
Yeah, there she goes.
Okay.
I'm a
Cora,
little-
I'm just-
all right.
I'll just be in this one.
Whoa!
Yeah. I was
Whoa!
I was like, I
Sorry,
hate
sorry. No,
Somebody on the internet's going to want to bite. Yeah.
no, that's not what I was going about. I was just an easier post for me to deal with
Okay.
it.
Yeah, no, I was about
all
to say I
done.
was
You're
like,
up, Peter.
No, we're not going there. Dude, I got sweatpants in, okay? See?
Peter B. Parker, bro.
I mean, I could do it. I mean, but I don't think I
Like
want,
that
no one
Campbell
wants.
pose, says Spider-Menace. Dancing Chick says, Nicole, you do that picture so well. There you go. Brooks wants Nicole to be the next Mary Jane in the Tom Holland movie.
aw.
There you go. Okay, let me go back to Nicole. Okay, there we go.
Had in the Tom Holland movie.
Oh, you're on a manhole cover there. That's a good
Yep.
looking shot. I love that. I noticed. Liked
Where
by
did you find
Chi-Town Spidey.
I interviewed her, so I have to like the pictures.
Do you have a favorite?
I like a bunch of
Favorite
them for
picture?
different reasons. Mary Jane's probably the most comfortable one that I have.
Yeah.
But I'm really partial to Ray because Ray was the first one that I finished.
There's your Ray.
Yeah, there's my Ray. My Belle dress is really fun to twirl in.
Oh, cool.
Raven, I think, fits my personality a lot more than others. Catwoman was always a dream of mine. Hellgirl, I met Ron Perlman in. How can you beat that?
Aw.
Oh, I think I saw that
Yeah.
picture of you and Ron Perlman.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
There it
There
is.
you
There it
go.
is, right there. Very
Awesome.
nice. That hand does not look comfortable.
It's not bad. It's just, it's a piece and then a glove.
Yeah. Aw, look at that picture.
Yeah, that was
That was your spinneret.
yes, that was Marvel Night at Disneyland last year.
Cool. Very cool.
I think I did that too with the Marvel night at Disneyland. Oh God, it was for my birthday, and that Spider-Man was really sweet. He looks like a good Spider-Man. But
What would a caption
Yeah.
be here? What would you guys be talking about?
I think we were actually talking about something.
I love that one, the middle one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah,
That's a good looking one.
that's a good one.
How many wigs do you have?
Yeah.
Oh, I have wigs in general, a lot.
Yeah.
For MJ,
An obsession.
I have another version of this color. I have that red one.
Yeah.
I have a red ponytail one, and then the original one that I first ever wore with MJ was actually my KP wig that I reused because I didn't have my MJ wig at the time, and I wanted to do it for Stanley's birthday
Oh, that's
after
cool.
he died.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a different shade of red
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
More of a orangey pumpkin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good looking one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Nice.
Fun. Took that in front of Captain America's star
Here
backdrop.
we go. What
Yeah.
if Mary Jane got the gauntlet? That is a book we need to write.
I feel
somewhere.
like that would be a safer world.
So,
They put you in an action figure box too. Look at that. That looks awesome.
yeah, that was the first
Yeah.
Comic-Con I ever went to.
Nice. Oh, and there's Spider-Man with sweatpants again. Look at that. When you meet, did you know this guy, or do they just randomly come up if there's spider people they want to take pictures? Or
Most of them randomly come up to me.
yeah. Do you make good friends from cons that you wouldn't normally meet each other? I imagine.
Yeah, I've actually made a couple of friends at cons that I still keep in touch with.
Oh, look at
I
your
work with a
backpack.
few of them at
That's
Disney.
adorable.
Aw,
That's
I love
really
that
cute.
bag.
Look at this little girl looking at you. That's so
There's
cute.
a future cosplayer. Future MJ cosplayer. You have inspired her.
Yep, that's awesome. Ooh, look at your Ray with the dust. That looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually a really lucky sandstorm that happened to start right in the middle of photos.
Where are you? And
That's a dry lake bed out like a half hour out of Lancaster.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Is there a favorite picture coming up that you want me to find, or what's one of your favorites?
I just keep picking. I mean, all the ones that-
Wow, this dude went all out. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, that's that Tara Strong?
Yeah,
Yeah, Tara Strong.
Cool.
Is she's Harley Quinn's voice, right?
Yeah, she does
Yeah.
Harley Quinn for Arkham series. I don't think she does it for the current series.
No, she doesn't.
Pony.
And then she voices Raven. She voices everything.
Oh, there's the bell you were talking about, the bell dress.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
another Disney Halloween party.
There you go.
Wonder Woman. I saw that.
Oh, look at that's a great looking shot. I love that. That's cool.
That was my
All the
first
variations.
ever convention.
So I just stalked your whole Instagram. We've hit the end. Awesome. All right, Peter, let me pull up some of yours. Actually, let me go to comments.
Before you do that, why
Yeah,
don't
sure.
you share Corey's Instagram and Nicole's
Yeah.
Instagram so
Yes.
people can
Okay.
see that?
Let's see.
Mine is like full of horse back riding now.
Okay.
You have a puppy.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Nora.
Here we're full screen puppies. There we go. Black Cat has a puppy. That looks like our puppy. I've got one. Oh, that's a Chihuahua though, isn't it?
Rat terrier chihuahua.
Red Terrier. Okay.
Yeah.
We have
Aw.
a black and white dog, and we call her Oreo. So, Corey, what do you have?
Yeah, it's another puppy.
All right. Corey, I got your Instagram up. Let's take a look at some of yours. Ooh,
Hey.
are those are Japanese cherry blossoms, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Those
It's
are
Sakura
beautiful.
season.
Those are beautiful.
Oh my!
they're nuts.
No! Go back to that little couple one, the little
Which one?
relationship goals right
Oh, look at that one. That's a great.
there.
That's a
Oh,
great looking picture.
Aw.
Look at that.
Thanks.
hi.
Where's your girlfriend? Is she can hop on if she's there? Is she there?
She's sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Next
Yeah.
time, Brad. Next time.
There.
Yeah,
there, that's
no.
a good looking picture.
It's really good.
That's
Thanks.
cool.
That was the same day.
Oh,
with
there you
that.
go.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like that one.
Corey, did you know that Josh Keaton voiced Spider-Man and Green Lantern? Have you seen those series?
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
Let's see.
No, these are fun.
Oh, look at that. That's a great looking shot.
Again, the man's in Spider-Man shape, so any pose he does.
You are.
Like,
That
seriously,
was-
look at that. I could
so
never do
funny.
that.
I don't bend that way.
It's a
I don't
lot
know
of
how I did
day
that.
classes right there.
Maybe I could have done that 20 years ago.
Wow. Oh, here you go, Nicole. He's giving you a run for your money.
Yeah.
Right there.
Man.
Catman.
Yeah,
Catman
yeah.
do. Oh, are you Dick Van Dyke right there? That's so cool.
That's when I was friends with Bert
Bert.
for the Christmas parade.
Yeah,
Christmas
friends
parade
with
in Disney
That
World.
That's cool.
Really? Oh my
So
God.
good.
Oh, you got an upside down kiss. Wait, I think she's laying down though. That's how you do it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing a
No.
push-up.
I'm giving you away the secrets of the photography. aren't I?
Stop it.
That was our first con together.
magic.
That was your what?
That was our first con together.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, some of the best pictures I got, like with us
Check
together.
out your
in there.
blazer, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of my suits too, man.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Remember
Got
the
to.
Christmas gift exchange, Brad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corey's probably the only one that makes that suit look really good.
You know, Yuri Lowenthal that did the PS4 voice
Yep.
of Spidey.
Yeah.
He was at San Diego Comic Con and came out in that blazer.
Oh, wow,
So I
that's
thought
cool.
that
I
was
mean,
because I
why
saw a
not?
picture of it. Oh, here you are, his cap. There you go.
There we go.
Nice.
Favorite
And-
Avenger, man.
I don't know my anime. Who is this?
So this is Gohan
Okay,
Aw,
from Dragon Ball Z.
yeah.
there you go. Oh,
It's his mystic
And-
form.
there you are, as
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel, there we go.
I love it.
Oh, there's your Miles suit. That looks slick.
Wow.
at
Yeah,
that.
it's awesome.
So that's
Man.
a Wish suit. I got that off of Wish, and I got a face shell from it. From what was it? Iwan Zonos. Iwan. It's one shop I found on Etsy.
Whoever
But
took
the
that,
face shell's really cool.
That's a good looking camera too. That's really really good. And this is what
That's
you're wearing
iPhone.
right now. That was an
Yeah.
iPhone.
Yeah.
Wow, that looked
Yeah,
great.
iPhone. This isn't though. Yeah. But that's the suit I'm wearing now. I put the
Yeah.
PS4 shell on
You
underneath.
look
so-
straight up like in that photo unmasked. You look straight up like that. What was it? It was a 12-inch doll in the black mat. Like no, like you look like the toy. I'm not even
cool.
kidding.
Well, look,
I'll go find it like later. That might be some Google foo at the end of this.
Google foo. Yeah.
To go find that doll because it's
Okay. Caption for this one. What are you saying? What's in this?
Don't
I've already
don't
captured
bite.
No bite.
No biting.
costume does not
don't
equal
bite.
consent.
That's hard.
Oh, what are you two doing here? What's happening here? This way.
Okay, so that's so this is from
Fairy
Fairy
Tale.
Tale.
Okay.
Natsu and Lucy, and basically she's just dragging him. She's dragging him, and he doesn't want to go.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cute picture. And here is your Far From Home suit. You-
That's my homecoming suit.
Oh, homecoming
Yeah.
suit. You like
Yeah.
all the little drawings on the blue?
I see the Tom Holland suits are not my favorite. If I'm
Yeah.
going to be perfectly honest, they're just I don't like how small the spider is. I don't like how you can't hardly tell that webs are even on the suits. Like on that, I can't even
Oh,
read
yeah.
webs.
So I have
They're interesting.
Yeah, I have a little antidote about that. The actual suit that was worn during
Filming.
Civil War,
Yep.
yeah, for filming, they had polyurethane webs on it, but the issue with this is that the polyurethane has a hard time adhering to spandex. So as the stuntman was moving, as Tom was moving, it would fall apart. And so eventually that's why they did the mocaption and they went in digitally and they redid it. And it is completely different than what they originally had planned, but that's what they chose.
Yeah.
I have a friend that worked on set and there's some photos that he was allowed to show. And that's why it was like, because I saw the polyurethane. I was like, I want to do that for my suit. And he was like, it's not going to stick. No matter what you do, it will fall off if you move.
It doesn't matter what you use.
There's a good looking
Yeah.
picture. Like
Yeah.
that one. Oh, there was one with a little kid. Where I just look.
Yeah.
Tell
Look
me
at
this
him.
one. This one's cute.
Oh,
So I
Joker.
was at a con and a little Joker walked up and I was like, I
Aw.
have to have a picture with him, and he was just a nug. I think this is MegaCon.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, in Orlando.
Yeah.
That's cute. That's cute. And let's see.
Got to meet Zachary Levi and
Yeah,
snowboarded with
that's
him.
all.
Oh,
Nice,
nice.
yeah.
Oh,
Where was
awesome.
he?
Go
Oh,
up.
there
right
he is,
there.
right there. Got him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Me and
That's
Zach.
all it
It's
was.
Sam himself.
He took a picture of us. That was cool.
No.
Nice.
So he's got a picture of us on his phone.
Love
yeah, some
that.
different
Love that
stuff.
face mask. That looks. Looks like your eyes come off
Yeah.
like Kelly's does.
Yeah, they
yeah.
just pop right off. They're magnets and stuff.
Oh,
Not
is
my
that
favorite.
you?
That one actually left black on my face.
Is that you as a little kid?
Destiny calling him.
baby spider?
Oh, how old were you there?
I couldn't tell you. That's got to be 1999, maybe 2000.
oh my god.
Really? Oh, running at Disneyland there.
I'm right there with
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I ran that marathon, boy.
Like, where was I? Graduating college at that point?
you. Yep. Mhm.
Is this the girlfriend of Spider-Gwen?
No. So that's my friend Erin.
Okay.
Erin Haas. She's a Haasplay. She
Cosplay.
she cosplays Spider-Gwen, but her and I filmed a Spider-Gwen teaser trailer,
Okay. Cool.
and so I was
Nice.
the Peter in the teaser trailer.
Oh,
So
nice.
we just basically filmed out the first couple pages of the comic.
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh,
Awesome.
that's neat how you
Like that.
cosplayers do recreations. That's really
Mhm.
neat.
Yeah.
Is it easy to
Yeah,
find that?
I saw the picture on Pinterest.
Is it easy to find the video of you in all the suits? Is it up here or?
That's on TikTok, Brett.
Oh,
Yeah, Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, right here.
that'll be on. Actually, it'll be in there. Yeah, actually, go
Okay,
on my
let me see.
highlights. It'll be in there. Can't
Is this
promise
it?
all of them will be good. It's literally all of them. Yeah, so just have to.
Okay, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, so that's my friend Sarah.
Tell
Hey,
me when I
boy.
get to it.
That's her girlfriend. Yeah, you know it.
Oh, TikTok.
Oh,
Yeah. Won't we love him?
Oh, that's cute.
And that's Bunny B. Is that-
Yeah, I think.
Oh, that's cute.
Mhm.
Okay, let me find the.
Yeah,
That
it'll
was it.
be
I thought that was it. Wasn't that it? Back there?
no.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Let's see here.
Ah, damn it.
Fun time with Corey. We're going through his TikTok
I'm going through
right
all
now.
your TikToks, bro. I'm sorry.
And we are just having
I think we
fun.
passed it.
Did we pass it?
Yeah, I think
We might have passed it.
We passed it. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me when. Tell me when.
For our audio listeners right
Oh
now,
my
we're going through his
goodness.
TikTok.
We're going through TikTok.
We're just.
He's doing the monkey. He's having a. I think it's one more, Brad.
One more.
No, one more. Nope. That one.
That one.
Nope. Okay,
Oh,
Brad, go back
all
to
right. All right.
it. Brad, go back to it.
This one.
No, that
There's
one
a
right
slight delay. Go back one more.
there. No, stop.
Oh, stop. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Found it.
There
Found
you
it.
go.
Oh.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. Yep.
Yay.
Oh, I'm exhausted, Corey. That was, that was cool. All right, let's look at some comments real quick. Let's see. Remember to get your stretches on. Yep.
Yeah.
Dancer says, rocking that Peter B. Parker look with those sweats. There you
Woo!
go, Chi-Town. Nice Hellboy for Nicole.
Yeah.
Thank
Great
you.
responsibility, says the Dancer chick. MJ gets the gauntlet. Snap, no more Mephisto. Puppy. Oh, that was for Heather.
Nora,
Tom is following Nicole now.
Thank you.
Bricks is going to go help his mom. Hasa F says, hi, guys. Love the show.
Hi.
Natsu Dragneel.
That must be an anime
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was just cussing.
That
Okay.
was the guy with the pink hair.
Yeah.
Hasa says, nice suit. Let's see. Felicia likes cats. Kind of makes me wonder what Peter would adopt for a pet. Same with MJ. There you go. There's a question to the panel. What
There
kind
you
of
go.
pet does Peter and Mary Jane adopt?
That's a good one.
Shelter
Spider-Man's
puppy.
I don't think
Spider-Man,
Peter
yeah.
has enough time for a dog.
Yeah,
For
I
a
don't.
pet.
Yeah, they don't have time. I
Yeah.
think Peter knows I have no time for a pet right now.
He adopts a spider.
Maybe
Low
a
maintenance. Low maintenance. Always liked the
A little
Civil War
spider
suit.
buddy.
Yeah. Antidote. LOL. I don't know what that
Oh,
was referencing.
because I misspoke. Come on.
they're all
Yeah, the
correcting
unused
Kelly.
suit is great. Great. Love the
Ruthless.
spider symbol on it. Antidote, maybe? Come on, man. She misspoke. It happens, says George.
Yeah, thank you, George.
I'm just teasing, is what Tom said. Man, you guys are having some drama in the chat.
I know, man.
Okay, that was cool. Yeah, there you go. All right, so let me go to Heather's Instagram. Let me see here. I had it in a tab and I've lost it because I've got so many tabs. Hold on a second. Let me go to this and copy. So there is Heather's. Let's see. I'm copying that address now. I still see the TikTok going in one tab.
It's addictive, isn't it?
Okay, there we
Oh my goodness.
go. Okay.
He's addicted now.
I am.
Oh no, Brad's gonna start doing TikToks, guys.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Heather, what should I
That'll
click
be-
on
that'll
to
be a
see
fun watch.
your cosplay stuff? Should I?
you keep
Because I don't follow
down.
your business.
Just yeah,
Keep
scroll
scrolling.
down.
Keep
Yeah.
scrolling. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there was your puppy, by the way. Oh, there's one. We've already seen that one.
There's that one. With the cat's cradle or the whatchamacallit. Go back up.
Go back up. Okay.
Keep going. Keep going.
Brad likes to go a little bit too
In the
fast
middle.
sometimes.
Right there.
There, right there.
Yep.
In the middle.
Yep.
And then if you scroll through those, I think
Oh.
there's 3 of them.
Yep.
Of my or yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at that one.
That's Ami Kami Cheetah, and I only wore that once.
Yeah.
And I could totally, when Nicole was saying about like sitting in makeup and then also trying to get it off, that was
Right.
about 2 hours in makeup of airbrushing and
Wow.
the dots. And yeah, that was a fun costume, but only worn once at San Diego Comic-Con.
What is this from? I don't know the character.
Ami Kami Cheetah, it's
DC, isn't it?
DC, and it's the villainess of Wonder Woman.
Yeah, DC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was a
Right.
statue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do statue lines with they've done horror movies, Star
Yeah.
Wars, DC characters, and I
Cool.
think that's it so far.
So
And
when I saw this, I thought of Star Trek and Dax with the trail
Oh,
around their neck.
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
there's your Snow White.
there's my apocalyptic Snow White.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Tess Fowler drew the apocalyptic princesses, and
Very
she
cool.
tagged me in it. And
Oh, that
it's
looks great.
Snow White.
Very
That
cool.
one I did not make though.
Ah.
Somebody
Where are the dwarfs though? Are those their skulls? What's
those are actually like shrunken heads from Australia.
Oh, that's funny.
So, Tess Fowler tagged me in her artwork of the apocalyptic princesses,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Son of a bitch! Now I gotta do that." So I did the costume, but the thing is that like, there was the 12 dwarves whose heads were shrunken, and I was like, "How the hell am I gonna do this?" And I
That's funny.
was not gonna buy like the Disney toys to do
Yeah.
it because it wouldn't really tie in with the photo she drew.
Yeah.
And so I did a lot of hunting, and I found on eBay from Australia shrunken heads that were made out of lambskin, and they
Wow.
smell horrendous, but
Ew.
they look so awesome. I love like little accuracies and everything.
By the way, even in your comment section, people were saying, "I miss you at conventions." Look at
Yeah.
this. They want you back,
Mhm.
girl. Is there another section you want me to hit up?
Well, I wanted to bring up that Heather brought up that she was a Trekkie, and for those of you who don't know, she was actually in a Star Trek movie.
What? Tell me all about that.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, look, I just pulled up you and Stan Lee. That's look at
Heather's
the
like-
smile on Stan's face, Heather. Look at that.
Yep.
Tell me about that experience.
I think that was when Comic-Con had this huge display in the middle of the convention center.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Marvel had their huge booth. It was their first time having like a huge booth there, and they had a costume contest, and everybody's like, "Oh, go up and do it." And I ended up winning the costume contest. I won like the Bible, the Marvel Bible, and chance to meet Stan Lee, and I
Aw.
hit my mind, and he signed my boob of that.
Wait a minute. Whoa. You don't gloss over that. Stan Lee signed a boob?
Just normal everyday things. It's fine.
Wait, hold on. Maybe I can find it. Hold on.
She's going to find the picture.
You know what?
Of
Stan Lee can
signing
get
a
away
boob.
with anything these days.
Wow. Let's go to the comments.
Yeah.
It's boob socks all over again.
Oh yeah, I
No,
learned,
it's the lack
As
of boob
Nicole-
socks.
Nicole
the
and
boobs are
Kelly
not
and-
in a sock.
Heather. I learned on the last podcast about boob socks.
What are boob socks?
See, she doesn't
Oh,
even know.
well,
So J. Scott Campbell is a perfect example of this, where basically it's almost like body paint when they're in the suit versus like this, where it's a suit and it is clearly going above both chests, and my boobs are not separated
Okay, so
because in
regular
fabric
boob
that can't
socks.
happen.
Boob socks. Regular
So,
boob socks. Okay.
I named it boob socks when they are very clearly separated because I don't understand
That
Anyway,
how.
I think we spent 10 minutes on the last show talking about boob socks. Okay, there we go. Oh,
Of all the
okay.
places to use
Yeah.
dice.
Oh, okay. I apologize. I thought he signed you.
Oh, Brad.
I really did.
That's what I thought.
He
thought-
started my boob.
Oh, that's funny. There
Yeah,
you go.
Stanley pulled in. Yep, there we go.
Nice.
Because I didn't have anything for him to sign. It was a serious
Yeah.
surprise when
Yeah.
I was like, wait, I'm meeting Stan Lee and I don't have any of my comics at that time. So I
Yeah,
was like, Billy, I need one of the.
Oh, no.
funny.
And so,
And
yeah.
and here's another picture of you with Spidey.
Yeah, that
Aw.
was the one at Disneyland. That was my 40th birthday.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, fun.
I love that backdrop.
Oh, look what Peter wrote. If he only knew who you were. That's funny.
They were rushing me through that. I think
Awesome. Is there any other pictures you want to show?
somewhere.
Oh, sorry. I got to blow that one up. That's Norb's.
There's I think all the further down, like I have like 600 or something photo.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's
Oh, here's some.
23.
These.
Well, I was
Right there she
The
is. Star
prince.
Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
in the
Oh, tell me
movie.
about. Yeah, I totally got distracted by Stanley and the boob.
Oh, I know.
Tell me about the
There's
Star
quote
Trek.
for the day.
That
Totally
is a
got
quote.
distracted by
I got
Stanley and the boob.
Stanley and the boobs got distracted. Tell me about the Star Trek. You were in a Star Trek movie?
So I was in both new Star Trek movies.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Star Trek has always followed me for some strange reason. I worked for the Roddenberrys for a while when I first moved out to LA.
Mhm.
And my first convention was Shore Leave, which is a Star Trek convention.
Mhm.
But the Star Trek movies, I did extra work in the first one.
Are we,
then-
we talking the Chris Pine ones?
yes.
The J.J. Abrams one? Okay. If we wanted to see you in the scenes, what scenes are you in?
For the first one, there's where he was convicted of like cheating.
Oh, yeah. Kobayashi Maru, yeah.
Kobayashi Maru. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm somewhere in that crowd for the first one.
Nice.
The second one, I thought, because I just liked doing extra work. I just liked being on set and everything like that. I like to see how the whole system kind of works and flows. And so I thought it was really strange when this extra company was like, oh, we want you to come in and audition. And I'm like, usually
Nice.
you guys pick from like photos and call it a day.
Mhm.
And so I went in, didn't think anything of it. And the next thing you know, they were like, yeah, we want to make sure that it's okay to shave your eyebrows. And if you have any allergies to prosthetics. And once they said that, I was like,
Yeah.
So Vulcans shave their eyebrows? Do they have to put fake ones on or what?
so they shave like just this part of
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
my eyebrow has a natural arch.
Okay.
So they thought they were going to have to shave my eyebrows completely, but all they have to do is do the little bit there and then do fake hair going up. And so we did that. And so my extra part turned into a featured extra to extra with a line, which turned into a day player. And I had to feed my line to Chris Pine. And
I bet you that was hard.
oh my God. Getting into those baby blues, like I sweated. Like I was like, oh my God. Loving my line and whatnot. And unfortunately, the line was on the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
Oh, are you on the DVD of the extra scenes, or maybe?
I have no idea, actually.
Oh.
but I'm in the scene where they're talking about Cumberbatch like actually wanting all of them to be there, and that was my line to Chris Pine was, so you are suggesting that he wants us here, he wanted us all together. And I remember saying to JJ, because he just like put the script down in front of me when I got on set, and he's like, read this line, and it's like, so you're suggesting you want us here. And when I said it first, we did it, he came over and he's like, he knelt down beside me and he was like, okay, that was great, but, and I interrupted him and I was like, Vulcans don't say contractions, and he's like, you're a fan.
Nice. Very cool.
So that was pretty cool, but yeah, I think the scene went well without my line, actually, because it was Chris trying to explain that, you know, Cumberbatch wanted him, all of us there, and instead, like, he beat him to it and just started firing into, you know, the office and everything like that. So you'll see me like one over from. I'm one of the commanders, and I'm a higher rank than Spock in the movie. So. But they have me credited as Lady V in the film, and at the time, because I had to join SAG, there was another Heather there, so I'm named Colleen Harris, which is my middle name.
Neat.
So there's the story.
Let me go through the comments, and then Kelly, I'm going to show some Instagram pictures of you.
All right, there's a lot.
Let's
we might not need to go all the way down.
Hey, Brad, you want to hear a funny story that just happened?
What's that?
My wife came in here and took a picture of me. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, go look on Facebook later. I'm like, oh, okay.
Let's see. Hassa says, I found your podcast recently and convinced me to get a PS4 just for the Spider-Man game, which I completed today. There you go.
Flex. Awesome.
Night. And it was awesome. Brad, happened to have your shirt you're wearing. Yes. It's a spider shirt, and it's got little bitty spider icons of poses inside.
Awesome.
Here, I never full screen myself, but there you go. There you go.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Spider-Man says, I am now following everyone.
Hey!
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you,
Joe.
Dancer Chick says, that's awesome. Matt says it's Cheetah, but it looks like Cheetah from Thundercats.
Oh, it's Chitara, but it looks like Cheetah from Thundercats.
Got it.
I mean, we know it's Chitara. Chill out, guys.
Tom is apologizing to Kelly for drama. I don't know.
When he was correcting my grammar.
Matt says that's neat seeing Stanley smiling and kissing him. No, he didn't kiss a boob. He signed it. We don't want to start rumors about the deceased. I mean, come on.
He didn't give me a kiss on the cheek, though. He gave
there
me
you go. At least you didn't get bit. Like,
can you imagine the headlines for that?
And Peter, thank you for the demo of the boob socks, says Spider-Menace. Spider-Man also got distracted by Stanley and the boob.
That is the title for this
podcast. There you go, Stanley and the boob. You're getting some clicks you don't want. Where you're going to get clicked on that one. Dancer Chick says this is extremely cool, awesome. The Vinkman says the Blu-ray special features for Star Trek in the Darkness were infamous because certain special features were only available on certain exclusive releases, Best Buy, Target, Amazon. I remember that. The DVD, the commentary was on iTunes exclusively, not on the disc.
I think so, yeah.
That's an amazing Star Trek timeline story for the first two Abrams movie. There you go. Matt liked the.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Let's try and make another one.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's take a look at Kelly. Kelly had a photo shoot of that are looking awesome.
I edited that today.
This one?
Yeah, so that's an edited background. You'll find that photo multiple times.
You just posted this one wearing an Oscorp Industry shirt.
Awkward.
I like that one. That one looks awesome.
Yeah, I was playing with stuff, so that.
And here is everybody on the teaser.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay, we've got where did you shoot this again?
So, Hair of the Dragon is an event in Atlanta, kind of midway between Dragon Con, and it's just Markster Khan puts it on. He gets a bunch of photographers, and then we go to a photo shoot set, and it's kind of BYOB, and bring your own snacks, and you get dressed up. You bring as many costumes, and you just have a bunch of photographers that you can go get professional photos with. So I was originally going to bring this black suit because I never got my original photo set back from Dragon Con when I first debuted this, and misplaced one of my gloves. So I just wore the classic suit all day, and I got a bunch of fun photos.
Yeah.
So
these look great.
Oh, I love that.
yeah,
Good one.
I think you can. I think that's like all of them from that whole set because that's a photo set. Yeah. So like if you scroll through.
Oh, this. Yeah.
Yeah, all of.
This
I mean,
one?
most of them.
Yeah. This one. Yeah.
Well, there's that one, but there's other. It's all there. I have a ton of photos. I post like every day.
Yep. I love that you did like crawl space pick. You put the crawl space
Yeah.
logo on here of you in a comic shop reading classic comics.
Okay. Well, actually, it's Bennett's Deli off.
Oh,
of
I thought it was a
Beltline.
comic shop. It's a deli.
No, it's a deli. Those are my comics. I brought my comics
Oh,
in.
that's so cool.
Yeah, because that is my comic. Mr. Ron Friends drew that cover.
Yes.
And so anyway, I did that because that was something you and Chi-Town apparently were talking about, and then it was misunderstood. But by then I had already been like, yeah, I'll do the photos anyway.
Yeah, that's awesome. Love that. Love that.
So it's there.
Here's more of you in the black suit.
Yeah, that when I tried it on.
What do you prefer, by the way, the black or the red suit? What do you like?
I like my classic suit. Mostly just because like that's the one I spent so much time on because this doesn't have any kind of puff paint or as much like even with like my
black cat.
Yeah. I was like even with my like lenses. Yeah, that one time I borrowed a friend's costume for Black Hat, but like even my lenses, I wanted these unlens are like rim. What I'm about to say something wrong, but basically I wanted them. I wanted them as much just the mesh as possible because it doesn't look like they've got this border, but with the way for this particular style and just in general, it would have been really, really hard for this mesh to stay to stay right. So we couldn't do it at this time. I will figure something else out later, but I like my classic suit a lot and this still needs work and it's always a thing in progress, but
awesome.
Yeah,
well, that's a good. We showed this one in the last time we did that.
Yeah.
That's a good looking one.
Cat. That was my classic suit photo shoot.
And Kelly's interview will be in May because May. Yeah.
It looks like it. Does yours connect at the boot right there? Or is that a separate boot?
Yeah. So brought out my boots.
Oh, hold on.
All right,
full screen.
so
There's your boots.
Were made for a walker.
I did this based off of the Amazing Spider-Man Andrew Garfield suit.
Okay.
They kind of did these soles on his boots, so I did mine. Let's see if I can get this down. Essentially, I boiled a shoe. And
that's right.
Glued it, and so there's the tennis shoe inside, and I made a boot.
Nice.
So, and I love these things. I like when I was rebuilding the shoe, I put in memory foam and all fun stuff.
Very cool.
And
it's comfort first.
It is.
Who did this? This looks awesome.
So Studio Indigo, who is another Spider-Girl cosplayer, she drew that for me after I got my first set of photos back. So it's really awesome.
All right. Is there any one of them you want me to show that I've missed?
No, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, I post a lot. Yeah. So one of my Rose Tylers, I pretty much have her entire season 2 outfit. But yeah, no, that's
Very cool.
I post a lot and it's a lot of craziness. So I was like,
I meant to ask you about, there was a new one up here. Hold on. Hold on. Where's the? There it is, right there. Tell me about the face mask.
Oh yeah. I actually saved this. All right, so they
and
have
it cleans
this-
your pores, evidently. Right?
Well, maybe this one's coconut, so it more like hydrates your skin.
Oh, okay.
But Truffle Shuffle, which is a UK
No,
kind
that's
of
a
like
Goonie reference.
well, the store is a Goonie reference, but it's called Truffle Shuffle. They're like a UK based store. They sell these face masks, and I haven't been able to find them in the States. So I ordered a whole bunch of them and
That's cool.
And got them. And then I have my Infinite Realities mug, which is my local comic book store, who are awesome and struggling during all this. Like I'm sure many are, but they're awesome. Actually, for Heather, do you want to show the? I'm sure I think I took it on Instagram of where I found at Infinite Realities. I found the first appearance or the first cover of Black Cat. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It should be on there.
Here it is. I found it.
I do. Yeah.
There you go.
I do collect the comics. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Mine is in storage.
Oh, yeah, here you are with all your classic comics. Well, let me see if I can name them. Oh, sorry.
It's not all of them, but
121.
Yeah.
We've got annual 21, 252.
I have both.
Oh, is that 6?
I don't. I go by covers. I don't go by numbers.
Dude, that looks
Crazy.
awesome. Looks really cool.
Yeah.
All right, Chi-Town, let's show you off.
Oh no. Okay, I sincerely apologize to everyone right now. People that are watching.
Let's see. Okay. And here we go. Here's Chi-Town. And you have a section here.
I do.
Oh, there's your
I was trying to do a TikTok thing. It didn't work out.
well,
Well,
king, if you have questions, the king's right here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and this
that was cool. Yeah.
This part is when I interviewed the whoops.
This is all the Spider-Man cosplays I still have to go.
This is when I interviewed the voice actress of Black Cat, and she did a little thing for you.
Yeah.
I was so excited when I saw that, and I was like, "What the heck?"
Let's see some pictures of you. There you go. Oh, when Dark Mark asked you for the reviews for the site to wear a graduation hat, right?
Yeah, and then he had a lot of fun with that during his reviews. He put Grog's hanging on mine. And...
Here is our previous show with Nicole and Kelly, right down there. Is this you?
That is me. That is me during 2010.
Very cool.
I was run next to the future editor-in-chief, CB Zabolski. So I showed that to him, and he was like, wow, you look a lot different now.
Oh, here's Kelly dressed as Mary Jane with the
my pajama
sweats. I
Mary
remember
Jane.
that.
Mhm.
Oh, I love those PJs.
Yes. They are on Amazon.
And this is a truth. This is right here. The moment after a 5-hour-long photo shoot where you just can't move anymore.
Oh, there you are. I just saw you. Oh, there you go. There you're crawling up a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I did that. That was at C2E2. There was a photographer that
nice.
It was the first time actually.
Oh, there's your valuable Mary Jane statue.
Yep, there it is.
And
J. Scott Campbell statue.
More J. Scott Campbell for Pete, the Spidey.
And they have the Spidey.
The is in quotes.
Heather can contest to this. I mean, J. Scott Campbell and I have been pals for a while before cosplay was a thing, and he's been generous, nice, and just one hell of a great guy.
Yeah.
Very cool. You had some other Mary Janes.
Yep. Dakota.
Yeah. There's you. You kind of matched Nicole with this shirt.
I did. Yeah, I got that for Christmas, and
Nicole has a cat now. What happened?
Yeah. He just
Kitty.
What's your cat's name? What's your cat's name? I'm sorry.
Bagheera, like the Jungle Book.
Oh, Bagheera. Nice. Is that's your son?
That is my son Ben.
Oh, Ben.
Yeah, Ben.
Did you name him for Benjamin Parker?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. He's named after Benjamin Parker and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Nice.
Nice.
And you literally stuck to the
Yes,
wall.
I stuck to the wall. That is not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can stick to walls. That's,
Is that the Chicago skylines?
yes, it is.
Nice.
Very windy that day, and I'm glad I didn't die.
Who are these two?
And
These are. This was. Oh wow, that's my
I
very
remember
first
that,
costume.
dude. Yeah.
This was. I want to say 2002,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, when the U.S. postal stamps were, displaying their Marvel stamp collection, and they saw me in costume, so they asked me to be a presentator. Just all I did was just do stuff. Just
Here
pose.
is you and Nick Spencer, the Kurt
Yep.
Ryder of Amazing
Yep.
Spider.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh,
Got him.
if you're watching, I want to do an interview, sir. Please. Let's see what else we got. Oh, that was cool. Hey, combine
Yep.
the cosplayer
Yeah.
with
Yep. I've been practicing with Photoshop lately, so
it's great. What else we got? There you are delivering presents.
I
Next-
am. Mhm.
Next to that chimney that we saw earlier. I'm just kidding. No chimney.
Yeah, I like that Steelers shirt. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, I'm a Boilermaker.
There you go.
Yeah, there you are.
Who's that?
Steelers.
Guy?
Steelers shirt. Where did I see that? Oh, over here.
Right there.
There? Yeah.
Big Ben Roethlisberger. He's
Yeah.
I know him a little bit, so I got to sign football from him.
Oh, there's Heather.
There's Heather. There she is.
Hey, cool.
Oh, there's your girlfriend. Right there.
Oh, yeah, gang. Look at that.
Yep. Oh, is this who was talking about they're designing this suit?
That was,
Dakota has it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. So that'll be one of her next suits that she gets.
Yeah. Oh, are you getting
Whoa,
hugged,
you
Peter?
get the wigs.
when I went to go see Endgame. Yeah,
Is that your son?
that's not my son. That's just little kids that come up to me and give me a hug.
Did you
Yeah.
get bit? No,
No,
just
I
kidding.
did not get bit. I did not get bit. I got high fives. I did not get bit. And there I am scaring people at the popcorn.
Yeah.
Come
No,
on.
that's not.
Of course, yeah.
You need a Clorox wipe after this. I mean, that's
This is
And
why they
wash
shut
the
down.
costume, man.
Oh,
and wash the
there's your
costume.
girlfriend again.
Just
Oh,
go home with this thing.
is this you?
That's you.
Yeah,
I make
that's
sure
me.
I get Dakota and Corey in there all the time.
That's
Thanks,
adorable.
man.
That's cool. And there you are with Nick Spencer again.
Yeah.
Very cool.
When was that?
That was when he started writing Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he came to Chicago one time.
Oh my gosh! Look at this picture. You and your son.
Yep, that's my son Ben
Aw.
for getting his shots, and
Oh, look at that smile right
Aw.
there's my crotch, which we don't need to see. There
What'd
it
you
is
say?
right there. No, don't go back to it, Brad. We don't need to see my crotch. Come on.
there. I didn't know you said crotch. I'm sorry. Oh, he's wearing a little spider suit.
Yep, he is.
Yeah.
So Ben, when the funny story about that is that when they saw me in costume, all they wanted to do was take pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he was in his regular outfit, and he was just not happy, not smiling. So they were done. Just put him in this. My wife was going to put him in the spider outfit, and she goes, "Well, no wonder he's not smiling." I'm like, what? He had to poop. So, so she changed the diaper, and then there he is, smiling. Just
Are you a spinnerette there? That's awesome.
that girl right there. That's little Cosplay, the
Yeah.
person we talked to. Right. I did a photo shoot with her for Renew Your Vows, and then what I don't know is that she actually saw me in my first costume during free comic
So
book
this
day.
is her.
Aw.
Oh, that's adorable. That's adorable.
Where's
And
the fan one? Yes.
oh, that's a good looking one.
That's
Yeah.
Who is?
adorable.
Cool.
That's
I'm getting these people confused. What is her name and what is that person's name?
Well,
one's spinnerette and one's
Spinneret and Spiderling.
yes.
Spiderling. That's right.
Their
Spiderling.
real names escape me at the moment.
Annie Mae.
I was actually trying to think of the characters. I couldn't think of the. I get the characters.
Annie and Mary Jane.
Yeah.
I know, but they're aliases when they're dressed up. Sorry. There's a better shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun to do.
Well, what? Very
Very
cute.
good. Oh,
Yeah,
There's another
Zachary
picture.
Levi, my
Zachary
favorite
Levi.
actor. Yeah,
Hey, there you
he's on
go.
there.
He really is sweet.
I went to go see him
He's
at
so fun.
first date. That was a lot of fun.
Aw.
you saw him on your first date with your
No,
wife?
I went to go see the play in New York called First
Yeah.
Date.
Oh, I'm like,
Yeah.
you have a
He was,
story? Oh, he
and
signed
he's-
your
yeah, he signed my check. down.
nice. Very cool. There's the picture.
And there's me and Stan.
Did he sign your boob? No.
No. I would have gladly pulled it out if he wanted to. I'm just saying. Stanley, yeah, I don't mind.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that was at White Sox ballpark, and yeah, superhero night. So a lot of people liked it.
That's cool. That's good. Now, there's a pose that was not so comfortable.
That was not comfortable, and a lot of people did not want me to move because once they saw that, like a flock of seagulls just came right towards me and like taking pictures. And stuff.
Wow, I could pull that one off, but not that one. Oh man,
that was tricky.
Oh, look at you at the ASM 50.
Yep. Heather, that was the first time I met you at Comic-Con, and I was going to retire that suit.
Oh my God, you were in a mood.
Yeah.
Here's the truth. Your wife cosplayed too.
Yes, she did. She did the Princess Leia.
I thought that was for Friends. No, I'm just kidding.
But that was the first time I met your wife too.
That's a great looking shot.
That's a great shot.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a good looking shot. Nice. Nice lighting on that one. Whoa. Wow, look at the rogue.
Yeah.
Nice.
Old school.
Oh, who are these two? Oh, that's Supergirl.
Yeah, that's Supergirl. I went to go see them, and Shyler and Melissa. From the Supergirl. And when I went to go see them, they just let me oh, okay, well, usually people come and see us to get pictures, but we want our picture taken with you. So we're going to be the fans and you're going to be the celebrity.
She's swipping over here.
She's swipping. And actually I had two pictures because one of them blinked.
Oh, yeah.
So they came back and I'm like, all right, who blinked? It was probably me.
Awesome. Who is that?
That is my sister, Carly.
Oh, okay.
And we're both J. Scott Campbell fans. And J. Scott Campbell, like I said, is a very generous man. He gave us those for free.
He
made commissions for them.
Yeah.
There's more Campbell art. Very cool. Oh.
And that's just my average every day. Yeah, that's me going to work every day. So. That's
all right. So let's go to the comments, and if you guys want to ask them questions.
Well, we have a little fun game that Kelly and I were
okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah, the Mad
Libs. Yeah.
Oh man, I did not send Brad any of that.
You failed.
Well, he was confused yesterday because he said he never played Mad Libs
since the second grade.
So I feel like we might have to save that for a game night.
Okay.
Where we can go chaotic with regulars first before we experiment with our guests, because I don't want to put them through show holes, and spider ramen and.
I do so.
A lot of classic ASM issues by Ron Friends makes me happy, says Venkman. Zach is back. He had some dinner. Okay.
What did you eat?
You missed it all, Zach.
What did you eat?
Spider ramen.
Spider ramen, yeah.
No, what is everyone's favorite Spider-Man movie? Would be interested to find out. We'll go around the horn. Spider-Man 2 for me, Kelly.
Into the Spider-Verse.
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 Nicole.
Bye, kitty.
Favorite Spider movie?
I think Spider-Verse has taken over my number one.
Okay. Corey, favorite Spider-Man movie?
Yeah, I gotta say it's a toss-up between the first Raimi movie with Tobey Maguire and Spider-Verse.
Yep.
Okay.
The other one's just too nostalgic.
Spider-Verse definitely won me over.
It's not Amazing Spider-Man 2, Heather. Felicia was in that one.
I do gotta say though, the PS4 video game is played so much like a movie that I could say that's probably my favorite movie.
I agree with that one.
Like, can I find video of just the story on YouTube or something?
Yeah.
Like,
all the cutscenes on YouTube.
It's awesome. It's so good.
4-hour movie.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Don't go anywhere.
I love Chi-Town Spider-Man mask. Venkman is saying hello to Zach. Adam says he loves game night when we played game night. We played Marvel trivia shows ago. It was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun. All right, Brad, I'm sending you the Google form.
Okay. Hasa says, nice Spider-Verse for my favorite. I'm very happy. Was just watching Spider-Man 2 the other day. I still enjoy Spider-Verse better. Everyone's favorite Spider-Man cartoon, Amazing Friends. Sorry.
Spectacular Spider-Man for me.
That's probably my number 2.
Wow.
Kelly?
I would. So I do love Spectacular, but I have to say that it's always been a tie between the Fox Kids and Spectacular. I
Yep.
have to definitely say Fox Kids
Okay.
right now
The
because I
90s
showed it.
Spider-Man show?
Yeah, because I showed it the last episode, the first Spider-Verse, to my nephew last week, and as Brad and Chi-Town can remember, he said, "Why is he calling himself the Garlic Spider?" And that is officially my favorite thing ever. And Scarlet Spider will never be known as anything else.
Yeah.
Garlic Spider.
The Garlic
Oh,
Spider.
Prepare for more torture.
Nicole, what's your favorite Spider-Man cartoon?
Probably Ultimate.
Ultimate? Okay.
Yeah.
And Corey, favorite Spider-Man cartoon?
I'd say Drake Bell's Ultimate Spider-Man. I thought it was a really interesting way to portray Spider-Man and like just like the whole Shield and White Tiger, Power Man, all of them like kind of like being a group. I don't think I've seen that before, and I thought it was interesting. I thought it was cool. It was different.
Heather, what's your favorite?
I think I like the artwork of Ultimate.
Okay.
Definitely, yeah.
All right. Kelly wanted me to share this.
Yes. So this is what me and Chi-Town worked on. And basically, we can go around and answer these questions for Mad Libs. And I might have to ask you guys a question real fast while I work on, because I've got a form, but I've got to just make sure that the formula works to send a PDF back to Brad after this. But I've got these questions lined up, so we can definitely do this. And I can make this happen.
Okay.
Do you guys want to do this or?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have to fill in all of our stuff here.
Yes.
Okay.
So the first thing is an adjective.
Okay.
So,
all right. So I'll type in mine. I'm going to be. I'm going to be semi-annual.
Okay. All right. All right. Oh, no.
Don't put the person around.
Why don't we just go down the line? So you did the first
Brad,
one.
and then Kelly, you go next.
So I'm going to say Nicole. So the person in the room would be Nicole. Brad, you have to type it.
You're going to be the tiebreaker.
Oh, on the paper. Okay. I see how this is working.
I'm giving this to you so there's a visual aid while we
Got
do this.
it. Okay. Plural noun. What should I type?
Okay.
Oh no, that's gonna be Chi-Town.
All right. Plural noun. Cows.
Okay. A number.
That's Nicole.
For Heather.
Oh, we're gonna.
Heather's below you.
Okay.
13.
13. Give me a
Corey.
noun. Corey.
Corey.
Deodorant.
Deodorant. All right.
Deodorant.
Did I spell that right? D-O-D? No.
No.
There,
We'll take care of it.
Verb ending in ing.
Nicole.
Swinging.
Swing.
All right.
Adjective 2.
That's you, Brad.
Hopping.
All right.
Verb ending in.
All right. For me, so verb ending in ing.
Wait a minute.
Technically is hopping. All right.
Wait a minute. Adjective 2 is not. I'm sorry. That is wrong, isn't it?
An adjective.
Adjective.
Descriptor.
Spectacular. Amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Think like Stan Lee. Brad, think like Stan Lee.
Don't you dare forget an exclamation point.
Incredible. Very good.
All
Okay,
right. So
verb
verb ending in ing. I am going to say bathing.
Oh my. Plural noun 2.
Soap, because of the COVID-19.
Part of the body.
Hell, you, Heather.
Heather.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Paraformis.
What? What?
Oh.
Huh?
You might have to help him spell that.
All right, so let's say quads.
Quads. I can spell quads, I think. Part of the body, plural.
That's all you, Corey.
We're gonna go with weenus.
Yeah, Venus.
Weenuses.
So
Weenus with a sigh.
Yeah. All right.
okay, now number 2.
Nicole.
Cat.
Okay.
All right,
Oh,
Brad.
And Brad,
Plural
you got the
noun
last.
3.
Let's see. Honey badger. Hey,
No, badgers, because it's got to be plural. Add an S.
yours.
Honey
There you
I
badger.
go.
don't care
Wow.
if it's plural or not. Come on. Okay, I
All right.
submit.
Hit submit, and then
Okay.
I've got a question for you guys while I run this formula.
Okay.
Okay.
So, fan cast the character you're wearing right now and why, and if the character has been on the screen before, and you have a very perfect representation, why is that? So let's start with Chi-Town.
What was the
So-
question again?
Yeah. Repeat
Yeah.
that
Fan cast the character you're wearing. So fan cast Peter. Who would you
one.
dream
Peter.
of dreams to portray Peter? And then
Oh,
for Heather, it would be
Black Cat.
Felicia.
Sorry.
Nicole would be Mary Jane.
Okay, so your
Yeah,
cast,
dream cast. Cast your perfect Spider-Man, your perfect Mary Jane, your perfect
And
Felicia Hardy.
the part, or is it
really?
something separate?
Put me on the
I-
spot here.
I know. I
Um,
thought it's still fun though.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to say Josh Keaton, and because his voice is really good, and he kind of looks like Peter Parker too.
Yeah.
Ooh, Kimmy, I have to think about this.
I couldn't even tell you.
I would say Abby Cohen. She's in Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. She's just got the look.
Here, I'm going to pull her up. ABBIE
EY.
and Cohen, COHEN.
Does she play Sabrina?
COWEN, I believe.
Does she play Sabrina?
No, she plays
No.
I think I
Dorothy.
misspelled the name. One more time.
Oh
It's
my goodness.
ABBY
EY.
COWEN.
Yeah, right there.
Okay, got it. Okay. Oh, there. Yeah, I could see that.
Okay.
I could see the girl that plays Sabrina playing Black Cat.
Oh
Yeah.
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 So-
Good.
Sabrina.
Probably because of the white hair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the new Sabrina or the old Sabrina?
The new Sabrina. I don't know if
What's
shoot,
her name?
her name
There's
escapes
Sabrina
me.
Black Cat. I don't think that's what you're talking about.
Jason Marsden plays the the cat in the old Sabrina, but the new Sabrina
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Okay.
I
hold
can
on.
see her playing Felicia.
She
Not
was a little kid in Mad Men, if I remember correctly.
Yes, she was the
You're-
daughter.
Yeah, she could pull off Black Cat.
I think she could pull it off.
She's got a little evil side, as
Yeah,
by the horn. Yeah.
I like a face. She's got a good face.
All right.
I can see that. Okay, and Peter, what was yours? Danny DeVito as Peter Parker. Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
that's exactly what I said. It's Danny DeVito as
Okay.
Peter Parker.
Okay, there you go, bro. It's already been done.
Nice.
Look at this. He was in Spider-Man 3.
Wow.
I mean,
All right.
come
Wow.
on.
That's
Yes.
exactly what I said.
All right, I sent you
look at
the PDF.
Look at this. He's also been Wolverine. I mean,
That's
oh,
funny.
that's adorable. I mean,
Oh,
Oh,
well,
the wrong finger.
it is the
Get
wrong
that a
finger.
lot.
man,
All
there's
right,
a
I did-
lot of Danny DeVito. As
Yeah, I did send you the PDF, by the way,
Oh,
Brad.
me? Okay.
So
let me
yeah, so it
pull
is ready.
Okay,
Um,
I'll read it. Let me see here.
I would cast Leonardo DiCaprio, but young Leonardo DiCaprio.
That works.
as
I'm
Spider-Man.
pretty
I
sure.
think-
I'm pretty sure he was in the running for original, like the
Did
Raimi
you-
one.
Did you ever see?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going back. Get Danny dancing.
Accurate. Yes, there we go.
Wizard magazine had a makeup of Spider-Man in the 90s.
Yeah,
Leonardo
Leonardo DiCaprio Spider-Man. I know it's got to be out there because like it was like him and Gyllenhaal and
There it is.
McGuire. Yeah.
yeah, because it was like him and Gyllenhaal and McGuire.
They what's the girl? What is her name?
That looks like Gina Davis in
It
that.
does.
Yeah.
little old.
A little old for Mary Jane.
Yeah, well, a little old for Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
If
Yeah, I
Leonardo
think it-
DiCaprio were going to do Spider-Man, it would be so serious.
Oh, Kevin Spacey is the Green Goblin.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
For all the wrong
Nikki
reasons.
Fox, that was her name as Mary Jane.
Okay.
Robert Guillaume probably is Robbie. Bill Paxton and Michael Douglas is J. Jonah Jameson.
All right.
Catherine Hepburn is Aunt May. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
So let me
I
paste.
think Catherine Hepburn is Aunt May.
Let me get the link Kelly just sent me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's going to read it, Brad? Are you going to read it?
I'll read it. Okay.
All right.
Spider-Man has a semi-annual array of spider powers to help him fight crime and make the streets safe for people like Nicole. He uses his super strength to lift heavy cows up to 13 tons. And toss a deodorant like it's nothing. When a bad guy is swinging nearby, Spidey's spider sense goes nuts. It warns him about the incredible danger and possible harm. All that jumping and bathing that Spider-Man does is because he's got enhanced reflexes and agility, and he can dodge soap from place to place in the blink of a quad. Spider-Man may be best known for his wall-crawling skills, his witness. Don't forget, Spider-Man is also a genius. He invented his cat feeder and his Spider-Man honey badger. Thank you for playing. Yeah. In case you missed it, his weenus fits Danny's. Oh, that was fun. I now remember how to play that. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, and I've got the whole Spider-Man Mad Libs or the new version because there's been two. I've got the new version if we do want to play it next game night.
We need another game night.
I might not do every single one of those like that though, because that takes a little bit of time.
All right, so let's promote. If you guys want to ask a quick question, we've been going on for 2 hours, so I don't want to keep this longer than we have been. But if you have any final questions, post them in the chat. And we'll ask them on the air. So, and in the meantime, I will promote you guys. Let's see here.
Oh, I did find the very first drawing that Billy Tucci did of me for Big Con.
That looks awesome.
Nice.
I basically debuted, and it says 2005. So,
nice.
Yeah.
On the back, there was a drawing on the back or something too, wasn't there?
Huh?
Well, you looked at there was something on the back.
That's I dressed as people for J. Scott Campbell's booth at San Diego Con, and he drew me as Freefall in return.
Aww.
So cool.
Yeah, and then that's a picture of me and another Spider-Man.
Nice.
And we did at a children's hospital. So.
Oh, that would have been so cool to do. Let's see. Real quick, let me promote Heather's Instagram.
Yeah. Thank you. I know it's not as costumey, but you know, guys inspired me to try and like get back into it.
Yeah.
It's been too long.
You can go down to a pet store and get you a collar back, you know?
I don't know. I think these days I'll probably cosplay as Aunt May.
Well, Aunt May's not the Marvel Universe, so it's all good.
Right. You can create Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, there you go.
Spider-Man.
If you want to follow Corey, Instagram.com, cfoul22. And you any photo shoots coming up, Corey, that you want to talk about, or anything you got in mind that you want to do?
I have actually a Spider-Man commission that I'm having made.
Oh,
I don't
cool.
think anyone's done it before. So I follow is it Villain Boom? Villain Boom. He's an artist who like will do a lot of mashups. And he made, I don't know if anyone's like familiar with Pokemon, but he made a Garvantula Spidey mix.
Oh,
And
nice.
Garvantula is an electric spider, essentially.
Yeah.
So it's like a yellow suit, like purple and blue highlights, and he kind of has like a kind of like a Craven fur vest that he was wearing. He kind of got one of those too. It looks really neat, but I've got like the whole I've got the pattern purchased and made, and I have someone making the face shell and stuff too. So
Nice.
hopefully that'll be coming in the next month or so. I don't know with shipping and everything going on around the world, but yeah, keep your eyes out with that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool.
And Nicole's Instagram is instagram.com/Nicole.bandit. Nicole, anything fun coming up costume wise or anything you're going to do fun?
Well, I
Leave
had
the house.
on Velma from Scooby-Doo for WonderCon. I do have that ready. I'm just waiting to be able to, go out and take pictures.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know what's going to be up next. I'm still working on deciding.
Yeah, no doubt. Kelly, you can follow her at KMMcDaniel28. Kelly,
Yep.
what you got coming up?
Yeah.
Anything fun coming up, Kelly? Any photo shoots once you can leave the house?
Well, I mean, I played around with making April's wig, so maybe I can do Mayhem if I can find somebody to print it. It's kind of hard to get suits printed and sent off to us right now. But I mean, mostly this year, I think I'm gonna fix up some older stuff, like fix up my fix up Black Cat. I sort of have put together a Gwen Stacy. I don't like
I
it.
thought it looked good. I thought it looked good.
I felt like I looked like Jennifer Aniston and like Pepper Potts and not Gwen, but I've got that. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I might get really bored and buy that weird like sexy burlesque Spider Girl costume that looks like the Spider Girl from Betty Brant and just do that. I don't know yet.
That's a weird suit.
That would be.
This is what you do when you're bored.
She's got the webs, but she's got no suit here. It's so
it's
interesting.
and it's literally
suit.
it's so awkward, and like the fact that it. So actually, type in Betty Brant Spider Girl.
Got it. Hold on.
Just type in Betty Brant Spider Girl.
That.
There you
That's
go.
it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This is what Kelly's going to do when she's bored.
That Jennifer Lopez slit. Yeah.
I don't know if that's kind of odd.
Well, yeah. No. We'll figure that out.
Oh my God, she's in a video game.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was
See, I
the
just
old
don't know.
Spider-Man game that had like everybody from the Spider-Verse. So yeah. So anyway.
She was recently in the books. There you go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she was technically the first Spider Girl.
And there's someone is made action figure.
Wow.
That's
weird. That's
Look at her
only
go.
if I get. That is only if I get very, very, very bored.
The only thing I could think of like having that webbing attached to your arms is if you have nude, like what the skaters wear.
Yeah, it's gonna need to be the netting or the mesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one day I will figure that out, and
That's really interesting.
Chi-Town, what do we got coming up? You're
when
going to
I'm-
interview Kelly on the front page, right?
Mm-hmm. When I'm bored, I might dress up as Betty Brant's Spider-Woman. But
Pull that off. Please don't pull that off, sir.
that'll make Boop Talks a reality.
I mean that's still
Here's my
not
sweatpants, though. I got the Peter B.
I
Parker
am not
going
full
on.
screening you.
You don't have to. But anything fun coming up, whatever you give me, Brad, and that's what I'll be working on.
Hopefully, we do another one of these cosplay podcasts. It's been fun.
Yeah.
That's cool. I got a few more in lineup.
Here, oh my, since we've been doing all the Instagram things, people have
Yeah.
questions. Okay, let's see. Jonathan says you guys should do a Quip Lash 2 game.
Yeah.
What is? I don't know what that means. What are you talking about?
It's a Jack in the Box game. Everybody can have their phone though, and then we can just like if you have stream, you can put it on stream, and then we can play through our phones, and it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
I like Jack in the Box, the dinosaur rap battles.
Dancer Chick wants to know if you guys could switch with any other costumes, any other characters. Who would you choose? Heather, who would you like to be?
If you could switch with any.
Switch with us or just another costume?
Oh yeah, just within us. It's,
Oh,
Oh,
each
okay.
other.
That's better. Keep it. Who wants to be me?
I do.
All right, you're
I
me.
don't know, like I haven't cut my hair, so I've been thinking about shaving my head.
All right, you want me? There you go.
Well, that's no problem. There we go. I'm Brad.
Oh, never mind.
Me too.
Oh,
Each and every one of you. So I would love to. I remember thinking about Mary Jane a long time ago, so I would definitely go for Nicole's. I really dig the t-shirt too.
Nicole, who would you want to be?
I think it'd be fun to do like a Peter Parker Spider-Man, but for a female, which I guess would just be Mayday.
well, it would be. There's Petra Parker.
Petra Parker, yeah.
From Spectacular. So,
Yeah.
Hold on, we're googling it.
Yeah, it's in the
Do I need
cartoon.
black boots?
Oh, this girl.
Yeah,
In Ultimate. Yeah, Petra.
cute one. Yeah,
Never
Yeah.
even heard of her.
it's like almost the classic.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is in the suit.
Uh-huh.
So that's from Ultimate, huh?
Yeah, Ultimate, sorry. I said Spectacular.
Huh. I never knew
Yeah.
there was a. But well, there. Looks like someone's
Yep,
done it.
people do it all the time. There are tons of female Peter Parkers, which is
When-
always
Tons of
fun.
them.
Yeah, when we did the J. Scott Campbell the sexy wear or whatever that T-shirt one. That's that one that popped up, and I was like, oh damn, I should just do.
Let's see if anybody Campbell, Mary Jane, dude.
You'll find them.
I
You'll
was
find
exactly-
With one at WonderCon last year.
yeah. You'll find them. You need to do
What should I search for? I'm not pulling it up.
cosplay.
Oh,
Add
yeah.
cosplay. I mean, I would say
Like
guy.
gender bent
but-
Mary Jane.
Yeah, gender bend.
Gender bend Mary Jane. Okay.
Yeah.
Try that. And get rid of the word dude. Okay, let's see.
Dude,
Oh my.
I'm so glad. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
wait. Do I?
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
There's one with the
Pose.
there's a good one with the plaid. There was a good guy one with the plaid. That's a good one.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. That looks like Philip J. Fry.
Yeah,
Philip J. Fry as Mary Jane.
From Futurama.
Yeah. Oh man, someone needs to make that fan art now, where Leela is Spider-Man and Fry is Mary
Run
Jane.
out of the gender bend Mary Jane.
Oh my god, that is just
Oh.
devious.
Okay.
Funny.
Damn it.
Oh, that's funny. We'll remove that from the screen. Ron Friends is here. Thanks to all the cosplayers for keeping the
Yeah.
characters alive, especially for the young
Heck yeah.
kid. Bites
Bites
notwithstanding. Awesome. Thanks, Ron.
Yeah, thank
That's
you, Ron.
awesome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for listening in. Like,
No doubt.
awesome.
Let's see. Oh, they're coming in. Just blew my own mind wanting to ask us, does Spider-Man predict COVID-19? I'll give Brad 4 seconds to guess the villain. Yes, there is a villain named Corona. Corona.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get JR to review that, but he says no. But
I mean, it's just, it might be funny later. Right now, it's probably not that funny.
Snowflow says you all are awesome.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Ooh, what did I walk into? Gender bend Mary Jane's what you walked into. Another dude walked into Stanley signed a boob.
And Hunter walked into
Safe
dog colors.
On. Yeah.
Search.
Safe search on.
Devil Breaker. Other than that, this was a fun crawl space. Also, my eyes hurt from Brad's Google search.
Get used to it. That's what he does.
That is what we do.
All right. Well, you all have been awesome. I appreciate you coming on. This is 2 hours. We went an hour longer than I expected. That's great. And thanks for everybody watching live.
Yeah,
So,
thank you so much.
How many viewers?
do more of these. All right.
Oh yeah, sure.
We need a all Mayday one all for May.
All Mayday cosplayers. There you go.
I will find you 5 Mayday cosplayers.
There you go.
Oh,
Nicole,
yeah,
do you,
four. We
Nicole,
just
do you
need
have a
4
Mayday?
because Chi-Town with me.
Nicole, do you have any Spider-Girl?
I don't, but I'd love to work on it. And maybe next time I'll actually break out the Spinneret suit.
There you
There
go.
you go.
That would be technically a Spider-Girl, kind of.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could include Annie.
Spider-Girl
I
mama?
mean,
Yeah.
we can include Annie.
Bobby
Aw,
says, I
Bobby.
just tuned in and it's ending. Well, you can rewind, sir. It'll be up on the internet forever. All right. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for
Stay safe,
joining in and
everyone.
watching.
Yeah.
Please stay safe.